Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another match of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard Tournament Season 4 brackets. We are in loser bracket round 2. Matchup is Felixoide4 versus Zoopal. Commentators for this match will be Daredevil and Lord Zenut 230. Say hello.
Hey! Devin, you ready for this one?
Oh, I'm so ready. I've been ready all day.
Now, first, we gotta get some business out of the way. This is a game 2, not traditional for this round of the tournament, but there was an FPA issue in the first match of this. So, to rectify some things that went wrong, we're doing a best of 3 series with Zoopal getting a 1-game advantage because he won the previous match. So it's like grand finals, essentially.
It's like tiny finals.
Yeah. A double elimination, everybody gets a second chance. So you have to lose 2 games to be properly eliminated from the tournament. Right now, this is a losers bracket match. So the loser of this does go home, or no, because we did the best.
The loser of this best of 3 will go home.
Loser of this best of 3 goes home.
Yeah.
Did Cubs roll this? I'm fairly certain Siberian rolled it. But we should be getting started soon. Where are we dropping? Where do you think?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was CAC, but that's like, it's CAC all the time, right? It's going to be a child
CAC or
star,
Kokiri. I'm gonna go with Frog Warp, my favorite spawn. Frog Warp as adult. Let's get ZL and Ice.
Okay, looks like
we're starting.
Let's go.
And
that's CAC. It's CAC. It's adult shooting.
It's
walking
CAC.
Out of.
All right, here we go, guys. Immediate chickens. Let's go. Get it out of the way.
Zoopal's doing it. Wait, Felix is doing it too.
Yeah, double chicken. I saw this coming from a mile away. There's not many people that would not do this if they spawned child in CAC.
I mean, I won't.
This is well, you're a notorious chicken hater.
Yes.
But anyway, first check of the game. What's it gonna be? Oh,
ooh, that's nice.
Okay.
Some shiny shoes.
Yeah,
we might need those.
Butter boots.
Also, Riley, thanks for the raid.
Yo, Riley.
Appreciate it. Welcome in, everyone. This is ESR 2, so the Melrose command does not exist, Melrose, I'm sorry. I mean, with an early chickens play, at least we got it out of the way. So we can then get to interesting stuff. It also gives you an extra 2 minutes to plan out your route of what you want to do. I reckon they're probably both going to play Requiem after this and just get another song, but we'll see. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I mean, Requiem is a free song, right? But you can also use that to fix your time of day. So, depending on how this plays out, you might actually maybe want to conserve the check for a moment. But,
yeah, I can see that as well.
Like, if you have like all your early time of day routing, like if you have already planned that, you might not need that opportunity. So just go for it. But like, I just like to keep Requiem check in the back of my head for time of day management. Because with like not having the guaranteed access to Temple of Time as adult, for example, as a child, or as adult, and like you might want to wait for time of day to change ages. I don't know. Yeah, there's some weird stuff.
There's a whole plethora of reasons of why someone would delay it, but maybe chickens will just have like, you know, I don't know, Kokiri sword, and we're just going to Deku.
Maybe it's like Dins or something. Maybe that's something that goes along with hovers.
Oh, explosives!
shoes on the roof. That's so nice. Yeah, chickens is a bust, unfortunately, but who saw that coming? Well, I sure didn't. Chickens. Yeah. So, hover boots are pretty cool. Shoes are very nice. Depending on how many there are, like 5 is basically the same as having none.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but you know, we can see some aggressive saves coming. And
yeah, you have to save scum a lot, and like, I'm pretty sure Felix is not playing on VC, but maybe Zoopal is. No, Zoopal is also playing on.
Neither. They're both playing on mid.
Okay, so like.
Oh, 20 pack.
Wow, that's so good.
Okay.
That's the best thing.
So this is interesting now, because now we have a plethora of explosives.
Yeah, 20 might actually, depending on how everything works out, 20 chews might actually be enough to beat the entire scene.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We still don't know what our medallions are.
Yeah, but like having a little bit more at the beginning, you don't need to save scum immediately. Like you can just let your early game routing flow a little bit.
Yep, and they're both going out to the desert to get that song.
Okay.
Makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. See what the song is. Also with choose, you could actually break.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, a really aggressive play here would just be doing Child Spirit.
Kokiri Forest is where the hero. Guess who's going to rush Mido's house? Also, we have a Nocturne. That's a very nice song to have at the beginning. Like Graveyard is sometimes a little hard to reach, and also we might just need this anyway. So we have 1/4. Like 1/4 of we have half of tickets for Shadow Temple, right? With Nocturne and Hovers, then we only need Dins and Magic, and we can go in.
Reminding everyone that Shadow Temple isn't Exodia. You need 5 things to enter it.
5?
Yeah. Hover boots, Magic, Dins,
and
Nocturne. No, there's one more. I remember this meme.
Okay.
Yeah, what was the other one? It? Oh, it'll come back to me.
Okay. I mean...
Oh, it is the L. It is the L. Because you need to finish it. No, you don't need hookshot now. I just remember there's a meme from season 3 where I don't know who made it, but it was like an Exodia bongo, and it showed the 5 things you need.
Oh, that's so cool. I want to see that.
I don't know if it's around. I don't know where it would be.
Maybe it shows up, but like
it'll show up eventually. I'm sure someone.
Me as a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, that's a cool crossover. I would like to see that. So what Requiem does is once you get the cutscene, it advances your time of day to something around noon or early afternoon. So, but I'm pretty sure you can like go to ranch and then to market and then to adult CAG. I mean, we have Nocturne and we have Nocturne. We don't need to worry about reaching CAG during daytime.
Absolutely not. And also our child save is there.
Yeah, for child we don't have issues.
Yeah.
I was more worried about the adult part. Like, leaving adult Andrew behind on your first trip feels very, very bad.
I mean, you just get that whenever you beat Dongos. That's usually, at least the backup that I do.
Yeah, that's because the Dongos fixes your time of day.
The Dongos fixes your time of day, and it's not like they're not going to do the Dongos.
This is like beating any dungeon.
I think, I know it does with the Fire Temple.
It does for Forest, it does for Deku. I think it does for all of them, actually.
Anyway, Bolero.
Yeah, that shines into another song. And we can also leave the crater with the hover boots we already have.
But I think these runners are probably thinking about a more extended child section with at least the Kokiri Forest way of the hero.
Yeah, it might actually be that both of them are just going to follow each other around for a while. Which, like, It's fine. There's no like you need to get your songs.
I mean,
right?
that's how it is in season 4 sometimes because of the spawns and the items you get. You have a very linear early game.
That's a shiny shield we have.
That is a mirror shield.
We have a shiny boots and shiny shield. Already. Also, team never buy shield, yeah. This is just very nice to have.
It's one of the more annoying things to find. Glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah, this is especially in the late game because it doesn't unlock that much. It's like a pain in the butt to get if you need it. But like on the other hand, if you get it super early, it's like a really good convenience too because a shield, not needing to worry about buying a shield is good, and also the shield just like I would say the shield is among the best items in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
So much stuff. Like, if it's not even the best item in the game, like the most broken one because of crouch stabbing, because of bomb tricks, you like, you know what I mean, ground jumping.
Ground jumps, yeah.
Yeah. Shield is just way too good.
Looks like Felix is gonna head out to Kokiri.
And Zoopal is going up the mountain as a child. So
Interesting.
Oh, I know what he's going to do. He wants to pass through Goron City, do a few checks along the way, and then go to Kokiri from Lost Woods.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's I actually like that.
With a 20-pack of shoes, you might as well.
Yep. I think that's a really good idea. Also, it opens up the shortcut as adult if you need it. Also, for Felix it's daytime right now, and for Zoopal it's nighttime already. Felix could grab one more skull if it was nighttime, but I guess he doesn't even have the 2 seconds or what to wait for time of day here. Like, being in top 32 means you don't have any time whatsoever. You have to run.
Absolutely. Like, the competition is so stiff this year. We've seen so many upsets. Like, literally anyone can beat anyone.
Very true. And you don't want to risk it. If you can avoid it. Oh, that's another pair of shoes.
Irons.
We got a full wardrobe of shoes already. Both iron boots not too unlikely, I would say.
I mean, I would say that I would take a gander right here. I'd probably say water's probably a medallion.
I mean, we might not find out immediately.
Oh my goodness!
Wait,
that's
where
not
was that? Is that in Goron?
That's not a logic hook shot in Lost Woods.
Ooh, that's so good for Zoopal. I mean, Felix will go through Lost Woods up. Okay, the strength wave, the hero might also be a thing. So, if we want to determine if strength is where a slingshot. Okay, that's a very good Midas house. So, actually, Felix having the slingshot and going to Lost Woods will enable him to do one check that Zoopal will need to come back for. So Zoopal didn't actually save too much time by going the other way around, and Felix is 100% going to grab that hookshot too. If target is something that's like 40 is dead, okay.
40 is dead.
I mean, Zoopal will probably still go back for the slingshot, right? He's not going to leave that one check behind.
I mean, he's not gonna... Oh, okay,
wait, never mind, there's another slingshot. There's another slingshot. Seed, stop it, you're drunk. Okay, target just has a stick. Nothing too interesting.
Yeah, nothing too interesting.
The seed is already trolling us.
I mean, I wouldn't say trolling, it's actually being quite generous.
Yeah, it's like, no, if it's generous to the runners, it's trolling the viewers, right?
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
Like, it's like, everything that happens to the runners is just like the opposite for viewers and vice versa.
The inverse.
Yeah.
Sun Song.
Sun Song, so we don't need to worry about is time of day routing, but it seems like Zoopal is going to chill here for a second with Saria. Okay.
He's fine. Big
Goron
Goron
is dead, and Felix is going to grab the hook shot here. So both players on equal grounds right now. Still, I mean, there hasn't been too much going on. Just the basic. Get your thoughts through the checks along the way stuff that you see in the early game usually.
20 is dead.
Yeah, we definitely should pay attention to two things here. First, where's the logical bomb bag? Also, Frox 2 is dead. And second, if that strength is actually Wave the hero. Like, if you find out the strength upgrades which are not strength locked, that can tell you something.
Well, I would go as far as say that it's probably both. I'm gonna go with the strength and the irons are way.
It could also be both. Yeah, it can always be both. That's the scary thing. Like, you never know for certain. And like, even if you get all the information from your Wave the hero hints and the items you found in those locations, sometimes it's still a gamble. Or most of the time, it's still a gamble. Like, which one of these items do you follow? Maybe you need both.
But also, I'm just gonna go out there and say this is S4. We're probably gonna need to do light trial. So
every time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being the realist here.
Yeah, like, going into Ganons without strength 3 never pays off. Or most of the time doesn't. Light trial is just half the checks in Ganon's castle.
Yeah. It's literally. I think it'd be correct in saying that it's the densest single room in the entire game.
Yeah, I would agree on that. Like, no room has 7 checks, and then like there's another one like right next door, so 8. Zoopal getting the skull that Felix couldn't because it's nighttime for him.
Absolutely.
But like, it's not that they need to worry about time of day routing anymore. Sunsong, I feel like most of the time Sunsong ends up on the Ocarina of Time check, and like the moment you see that, it's just so like on one side you're glad because it's not something that you like need to beat the game obviously, but like it can still crawl up from behind and kick you.
And then there's a Kokiri sword in the Sunsong Grave.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like Felix is not going to rush AD for Sunsong Grave this time.
No.
That's like the biggest meme that was spawned from, like, I think the first weekly actually.
It was the first weekly on S4 settings.
Yeah, where Felix made the big brain play of rushing all dungeons for Sunsong and then actually getting the Kokiri sword, and people were very confused about why Felix got like first place by like 15 minutes or something. Not entirely sure on the numbers.
It was a decent amount.
Yeah, it was at least 10 minutes. But like, that's a way too risky thing to do in a bracket match, in an actual tournament.
Oh, what was that?
That was Death Mountain something. Was it Trail or...
I think it was Trail, but VXR will confirm
DMT,
it.
okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Zoopal already did a little bit of DMT, so Felix is going to save up on that. That's like a little bit of time saved right here. Just a little bit. Also, shoutouts to the Hash, which has 3 maps, so you will not get lost. Or will you?
Dun dun.
Yeah, DMC can't be foolish because of the song, that's very true. I tend to forget that.
Yeah, this isn't the old logic.
Yeah, that's because of because random spawn points is part of entrance rando logic, and if you have some form of entrance rando on for your settings, then locations that have a song cannot be foolish, or cannot be hinted foolish. A little bit odd, but...
All right. Zoopal playing Sunsong here. Oh no, he's not. He's playing
Nocturne. That's his. Is
that Dompe time?
Actually,
no,
yes. No, it's not because 30's dead. That's good. No, it's day. Okay, he's swapping out to fix his time of day. Fun fact about Sun Song: if you play Sun Song in an area where time does not pass, like Graveyard for example, playing Sun Song actually makes it midnight and noon, respectively. But if you play it outside in an area, for example Hyrule Field, or as he demonstrates in Desert Colossus, then the time actually slowly accelerates until it hits nighttime, in his case. So that actually sets up the time for Dampe here. Because Dampe is only here in the first few hours.
I think it's like first 20 seconds of night.
It's something between 20 and 23 seconds, I think. I'm not entirely sure on the exact number. Like, if you get in by 20 seconds after nightfall, you'll still be fine. And this is the first check-in market.
Sun Song Grave, what you got?
Nothing. Yeah, Felix did not yet route in Graveyard. I think at this point you go adult and then worry about it in the next child section, I would say. So this is a good opportunity for Zoopal to gain some momentum if Dampe has something, but he does not have anything.
No.
Also, Felix will come back to the Graveyard as adult.
Felix getting Skull Nest started, that's nice.
Actually, playing Sun Song here to not only make it nighttime so he can do the oh, he's not going for the market night checks. Oh, he's going for the hints first. Hints first, okay.
The Goron.
He's dead, 40 is dead. Zora's River is foolish. Shout out to all the French players here. River's foolish.
Necro Cry.
And Colossus' right hand, that's where in vanilla the strength upgrade is. Always seen from the point of view of the statue, basically. And Zoopal having a longer child section here, actually going for some skulls while he's here. And Richard has a scale, that's so
Richard has a scale.
Yeah, you really like to see a scale.
Makes routing so much easier.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, Felix going adult here, like, the scale isn't immediately helpful. The scale, like, if he got the scale before going to, like, Lon, so he could, like, do Valley into Lake into Domain here, and then potentially River to buy a bean or something. But, like, if you get scale right here before going adult, you're going to try to get some more songs in, so you can actually take advantage of that scale later.
And it looks like we're going to get a look at our medallion soon.
Oh, yeah. So are these iron boots required? We're going to find out. And of course, the hover boots. Like, are we going to need all the shoes today? I wonder if we get some shirts soon, so we can try a few other outfits, right?
Right, fire.
Fire. Water. The dongos. Oh, that was the last two were a little bit quick.
Forest and shadow. So, yeah.
So, hover boots not being like I would not be concerned about hover boots right now. Hover boots are a really good thing to already have.
Yeah,
like hover boots are something you don't want to see when Shadow's a stone. Damn.
Yeah, they're just required for Shadow. Although, I think what these runners really need is some more Way of the Heroes.
Yeah, we need some powerful hints soon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a decent chunk of the game, but still. What is Felix doing?
That's what I want to know. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Sometimes having items on the buttons that you're not used to is a little bit weird.
Oh, I see.
But this is a very nice strategy. I also got like when you hookshot the right edge of the fence, you actually can go up and just hit the ground immediately and start walking. You're not going to grab the ledge or anything. Very nice strat. And Felix going to attempt a Midas skip here.
There
Nice.
we go. Nice.
I've never seen the crouch step strat. The stab attack strat here. Also taking out the Moblin so he can do a glitchless. Oh, he's doing.
Oh, he does the fancy one.
He does the fancy one. He
Or
failed
no,
it, though.
now he's gonna do the backup.
The good thing about the backup is like whatever strat you choose first, you always have that available to you.
Yeah.
Grabbing some skulls and making excellent use of the nighttime right here.
Excellent use.
Meanwhile, Zoopal is really collecting those skulls. Also getting some more hints here. I don't necessarily disagree with this. But the hints have been... like, we need some more... like, we know that we can rule out a few checks that are inconvenient to get. But we still need some more sense of direction right now.
We do. Or we can just find a bow in forest.
Felix is going for the early forest play. I mean,
Yeah.
forest is... we don't have a warp song to get here. It's some quick skulls. It's progression because it's a medallion, so you need to do it anyway. And you can grab a decent amount of checks here with hover boots.
Yeah. Well, he needs a key still.
Yeah, if we get at least one key in the first two checks, we can do floor master into courtyard, which would be really good. So Felix really wants a key right here. Okay, that's not a key. One more chance.
Yeah.
And then he's locked out. Or maybe
It's very
not.
rare that you don't get a key in these two checks, I feel.
Yeah, but I've seen it plenty of times. That's
Oh,
so
absolutely.
like you feel like you really want to make this play because it's like it seems like a really good option, and then only to find out that you're key locked and you can't do shit. Oh, Felix, yeah. Good thing that he has a shield. He's very close to dying here, but okay, he's grabbing the fairy. If the fairy lets,
He's good.
he's okay. The fairy hitbox is weird sometimes. And that's a
Bolero is
minuet.
Well, that puts what Felix is doing in the logic.
Yeah, but that also loses Felix a little bit of time, right? Because he made
Absolutely.
the track by himself.
Oh.
Oh, that's a big key. So no, hover boots are not useful to access the courtyard this time around. That's sad. And he's going to find the Bolero immediately. Also, that's a horse. Zoopal discovering the horse here. We already knew that, of course.
Yeah, just swapping places now.
Yeah. And swapping again. Peeking the items.
Yeah,
nothing.
that's a heart.
And actually going for the fire dip.
I like this. I'm a big fan of seeing whether your hammer locked out. I feel like that
Yeah,
gives you
we
a lot
need
of
to
knowledge
do
when it comes
fire
to-
anyway. Yeah, that was the wrong key. Like that key is way too big for the keyholes. It doesn't fit.
I mean, I'm not saying to go deeper, but at least check this.
That's a
Oh,
key. I would trade that for a forest key anytime. Yeah, knowing if it's hammerlocked or not is very good information you want to have.
and it's decisively not. You know what I've never seen?
I mean, we
in-
could still, it could still, like, we need to find 2 more keys in the 2 upcoming checks to not be hammerlocked.
All right.
But at that point you still want to bail, right? Like you don't want to deal with that right now. Especially since you only have 3 hearts. So we want to see an item in one of these. That's an item.
The training
okay.
grounds way to hero.
Well, why am I not surprised? Also magic. And Zoopal is going for the out of logic hover boot strat here. Gets it first try. Let's see what's on left side maze in Goron City. This might be huge. Well, it's not. It's a little bit of pocket change. Yeah, GTG way of the hero. That's so like GTG is such a powerful location. With there's so many items, so many checks. So it's seeing it as a way of the hero is not really a surprise. It happens a lot. That's another key. So we are hammerlocked out of fire. Both of them, both these players circling around the same kind of areas at the moment.
Yeah.
But like we have not seen any good items recently. Like the boots don't do too much right now. The strength by itself doesn't do too much right now.
Yeah. The best thing we got is out of logic, and that's the hook shot.
Yeah. So maybe it's the scale for something in domain. Like bomb back in domain would be way too easy.
I mean, we've still got adult cat.
Oh, you're right. We have not seen adult CAG yet. That's actually really interesting, because that's usually the first thing you do as an adult, right? And Zoopal is going to push the DC play here. Maybe Felix does that too after this.
I mean, you have the strength, you have the choose, you can beat this place.
You have the strength to do it. But Zoopal is down to 7 shoes already. Really burning through them here.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen anything that replenishes that stack.
Yeah, like, I was thinking about maybe save scumming the shoes in the maze and then save warp, because Nocturne puts you back in CAG anyway.
Oh!
What happened?
Strap in, boys. OoT is Zelda's lullaby.
Looks like we're in for a long one today.
God damn it, I had things to do at 7.
Felix also nading.
I was talking to Felix before this. I was like, can you sub 4 this so I can do those things? And I was like, he's like, I'll try. And then this happened.
Even if it's an AD seed, a sub 4 is still realistic for these runners. Yeah, definitely grab the popcorn.
All right. Oh my god, I just realized something. We have a Zelda spirit.
You're correct. Also,
damn. Also what?
I'm thinking.
What are the best settings?
Like, we have the scale, right?
Yeah.
So the scale is absolutely necessary to enter.
Scale is definitely wrong.
So where was the scale again? Real quick.
I have it written down somewhere. It was on Market Richard.
Okay. So as long as Felix has the scale and Zoopal does not, he has the advantage here. But we still need a few things to do Jabu.
I mean, with those shoes, they can like choose to destroy River and then Cuckoo clip in.
True.
But it's Barren River. So
yeah, like you don't really want to go up in the entire river. I mean, Minuet with scale is probably the preferred way to get in, or maybe if we find Serenade later. Like you don't want to walk up a barren river, that always feels bad. Hover boots make this room in DC so much nicer.
Oh, it's so much nicer.
Oh, and
Okay.
that's a French vanilla bomb bag.
That's an in logic bomb bag.
That's 100% in logic because of the strength we have. That's
Well,
really,
we're back in
really
logic.
nice. Yep. The amount of times that I've seen a bomb bag in this particular check is way too high.
It's not in that check. Ugh. Now that you got bombs, seats a bit more open. We got a lot available to us.
Yeah, Felix conserving the choose here, which is actually a smart move.
Yeah, and
also he safe scummed away the magic, so we'll need to go back to pick that up.
Yeah, and they'll pick that up directly after this with the bomb
Yeah.
bag.
Maybe he does cack first.
I mean, I could see that.
Because you don't want to scale the entire mountain. Like you go down, do stuff in cack, and then play Bolera to get back up.
Fun fact, that's a vanilla Deku shield.
This game has a sense of humor after all.
So where do we go after adult cack? Because obviously we're just gonna do adult cack after DC.
Yeah, you really want to do adult cack. With that bomb bag. Also, we have a horse. Like, there's this meme floating around Rush DTG. But
I mean, it's Wath.
we don't have quite the tools necessary. Maybe we could do hookshotless and do a little bit of stuff with the bombs we have. But
We don't need to do hookshotless. We have a hookshot.
We have hookshot. Yeah, you're right. We don't have a bow. That's right.
No.
We don't have a bow. Yeah, I'm doing hookshotless with a hookshot.
Dude, hookshotless with a hookshot would be the biggest big
Is that
baller play I've ever
That's
seen.
hookshot skip, right?
I think we just call that ignorance, but all right.
We would call it ignorance. I like that. Yeah, still no 50 skull hint. If this is a 50 skulls AD,
I mean, what was the seed I rolled the other day? It was
oh, the one I played was a 50.
yeah, the one you played.
That was a 50 skulls AD Frogs 2 seed.
Yes, it was.
Which I did
It's
not
great.
finish after not just being sick of it after over 4 hours.
It's a
That
good
was a
seed.
great one. Zenus should never be allowed to roll seeds again.
Yeah, sorry for everyone in Challenge Cup who has to play them.
The issue with Slingshot is there's another one available. So what that means is a Wave the Hero item can only be Wave the Hero if you remove it from the seed is not completable anymore. But if you remove that one specific Slingshot from the game, there's still another one available. So that cannot be Wave the Hero. I think that's a pretty good explanation of that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, basically, if for a slingshot not to be available, it has to be directly locked by another slingshot, and that's Din.
Dins.
So we can actually enter Shadow Temple right now, and we can wait. If you know two strats, you can complete it.
Yeah, if you know two strats, we can full clear it. Actually,
Oh
no,
my
we can't.
God.
No, we can't, because we don't have ZL. It's on OOT.
Oh, you're right. But you can actually go pretty far into it. You can open the shortcut. I wonder if this seed wants you to double dip Shadow. That would be a little bit mean.
That'd be hilarious.
It would be. From a viewer's perspective, yes. 100%.
All right, what's our windmill song gonna be?
Well, it's not ZL. That's Saria's song, actually.
Unlocks 2 more checks.
Yeah, 2 more child checks in areas we already saw, so
Yeah.
that's not the greatest incentive to go back.
I'd just like to take a moment because I'm running Solely Tracker on the side, and for those who don't know what Solely Tracker is, it's a tracker that basically tells you what's in Logic. And A third of the game is in logic.
A third.
A third is available from it right now. We have 142 checks remaining. 54 we have access to. So early casino today.
Early casino mode. Also, it seems Dampe is not being too aggressive today. At least on Zoopal's side. So this could get him a decent time here.
Alright, come on. 49.
49 looks... Oh, it's a 48.
48.
Very nice. Meanwhile, Felix grabbing his second second medallion as well.
Yeah? We've Ganon's castle open now.
Oh yeah, we have Ganon's castle, but what can you do in there? Like you can do
we can do spirit trial, we can do forest, we can do
first
water.
check in shadow trial.
Yeah.
Water, forest, and the boss key chest. That's 7 checks right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually like to see a shadow dip right here.
Well,
Zoopal is going to do it.
Looks like that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I agree with this play. It's progression. It's a decent amount of checks. You need to do it anyway. Go for it. Like the seed basically calls for it. Like the seed says, "Here's all the stuff." Like it throws all the stuff at you. Here, go to shadow. I wonder if we're going to see some divergence here. If Felix actually follows up on this play or not, and if Shadow Temple actually heals anything important. If Zoopal gains the edge here.
Well, we'll see. First check coming up.
Actually, Felix has to grab his magic first before I can do that, so maybe he has another plan in mind.
Alright, first check in shadow. Nothing.
Just a big heart. Yes, Felix wanted to preserve some of his chews, which he used in the maze, so he saves Gum the magic that was in the Goron City maze. I can't blame him though, but now that he has a bomb, he will need to go back and get it.
I couldn't see what that was in the TARDIS, but I assume it was nothing since both.
I think it was a blue rupee.
Alright. Cool.
So no BNs required at the moment.
No.
Also, have we seen what's on top of the Arch and Desert Colossus? Because I didn't pay attention to that.
I didn't catch it. I don't know if anyone in chat did. Felix did scum the magic.
Oh, Felix getting bodied here.
Yeah, a little rough.
Dampe just sometimes doesn't play nice. So we found a key in shadow. That's not too surprising. Like, one key has to show up reasonably early.
Yeah. I mean, it's so rare you can scum that first section.
So what's Felix's plan after this? Zoopal is not taking any of these.
Are we gonna see a Nocturne? Oh, looks like he's gonna go. Oh, he hasn't done something.
Yeah,
he hasn't done. Yeah, this makes sense.
Yep. And that's nothing again. But like, we can go pretty deep in shadow. I wouldn't be surprised if we found our logical progression in here.
I wouldn't be surprised either. It's just one of many places we can go in this series.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do right
We have a
now.
lot open.
Oh yeah, Felix has yet to get to hand in 10 skulls, and I think he's not quite there yet. So the Shadow Temple play is off limits for him anyway. Like, Zoopal really played the skulls aggressively in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many Felix has.
I mean, he didn't do nighttime CAG, so probably around 5. Probably less. But not 10. And Felix is leaving for Hyrule Field here.
Are we seeing the GGG with nothing?
That would be crazy. There's so much at stake here, you can't be memeing. Or can you? I don't know.
Ganon's is also a good call.
Ganon's is probably Felix's best option right now. We have not seen the adult save warp point yet, right?
I don't believe so.
And with no quick way to access the Temple of Time or the market as adult.
Oh, adult spawn was Kokiri Forest.
You really want to... Oh, that's Kokiri Forest, okay. Inside the know-it-all house. That's oddly specific. Okay, this is now how many? 9. Okay, Felix has 9 skulls.
Alright, so he'll get it in relatively quickly.
It's actually quite rare to see anyone pick up skulls in Shadow, because usually you go into Shadow so late, and that's a second.
Okay.
I am not surprised by this. The amount of times the second magic ends up in Shadow is way too high.
Magic,
Damn.
lock magic. So the magic in Goron City is way of the... If we get a Goron City way of the hero, I swear.
It wouldn't tell us anything.
Mm.
It wouldn't help us really. Like, if for strength upgrades, because they progressively get better the more you find, it's really cool. Like, even knowing where you found your first one and it was way of the hero or not, that still gives you information. But for magic, no chance. The second magic doesn't give you anything that the first one already did. So. That's a bomb refill. I mean, that's nice, but it doesn't do anything.
No.
So Shadow actually being pretty uneventful in terms of items here.
But double magic.
I mean, it's progression, so I wouldn't be too mad if this didn't pay off. But if it did pay off, if there was something good here, that would be huge for Zoopal in terms of momentum. Because suddenly he would be like, oh, Felix, no! Felix dying to the Star Force in Ganon's castle.
Hate to see it happen.
3 hearts is not something... I mean, 4,
Yeah.
okay, but...
Takes us back to the co-op tournament.
Oh yeah, where one person always ran into, like, Ganon's castle right...
Yeah, there was one
right
person that
into
was designated to just go up there and get that shit. And you got really, really good at it.
And you didn't even start with a shield. Yeah, like,
No, you didn't.
You had to... 3 hearts, no shield, and then go up here to do this check. I'm not comfortable fighting these guys without a shield. I'd rather take the time losses because it's not too much to get a shield before this. Let's see if this was actually worth it. Well, no. Yes, that is
Unless
indeed
Ganon's
weird.
castle might have something.
That's a bottle. A bottle doesn't say too much, necessarily. Oh, this is how you do that. Just be closer to the wall. And that's the boss key, so... I mean, we need that, but Not right now. That's like completely useless. As long as we don't have the Another Deku Shield. We've been finding like a lot of these already. The seed is just throwing driftwood at us. And a big stabby. Wow, that's cool. That you always like to see that.
It's always a welcome sight.
It would have been better to have against the Starforce though.
Oh, absolutely.
So next up, Forest Trial.
That's a really good room from Zoopal.
Very nice. Doing this room fast is just... It looks so nice, it's so swaggy. It's like, it's a swag strat that actually saves time. That shouldn't be possible, right? It's either swag or go fast, but this...
Did they race before? Yes. This is game 2. This is a 3-game series due to some issues that happened in FPA. So we're having round 2. If Zoopal wins, he's the winner. If Felix wins, we go to game 3.
Yep. Also another key in Shadow. Wait, that's actually everything, right? There's nothing in Shadow before the boat. That's interesting. Because this is the last check. Oh no, wait, there's one more check. There's one more chest right here. If that's nothing, then... Zoopal does not gain an advantage here. Not a big one, at least. Okay, it's nothing, so... Yeah, open up... Zoopal will open up the shortcut, so he's basically like half a shadow ahead. Maybe even more. But I think Felix did a bunch of things that Zoopal will be doing pretty soon.
Absolutely.
Like, I can see Zoopal go into Ganon's castle. But what is Felix going to do? Like, he is at 9 scars right now. Maybe maybe he's going child, maybe he wants to... Okay, he is actually going child. And now Zoopal for the forest dip here.
Alright. He'll unfortunately get locked out the same as Felix, so nothing new to see here.
So Felix with the divergence here again. Going child. Yeah, probably like going river into lake, into field or something along those lines. Oh, that's genius. So the time of like whenever you look at Ganon's castle, or like you enter a loading zone in outside Ganon's castle, your time of day changes to the beginning of night. And Felix actually used that to his advantage, so he's now in the perfect position to get Dampe, and then he's going to get some scars, and he's going to get his Dins, probably.
Yeah.
Child Spirit is very much on the table, that's true. Like, I could see him go for some scars and then go into Child Spirit. But, yeah, Spirit is a stone, but it's still required because we know what song is an OoT, and that's Zelda's Lullaby, everyone.
And because we have to be able to beat Spirit without Zeal, I would think that would put it more likely to have keys on Child side. Because we take out all those adult checks.
Okay, that's Dins for Felix. And that's the Spirit Temple play. Oh wait, we have a hint for 20 skulls. We know that 20, 30, and 40 are dead.
Yeah.
So Felix, it looks like Felix opted to skip some skulls, at least for now. Really want to know what the 50 hint is now, though.
You gotta. I mean, it'll come up. Eventually.
It's in River.
Oh my god.
It's an upper River again. It's always there. It's like River has two hints, and it's foolish. So when did you go there? The Spirit Temple play makes a lot of sense right now. It's a really good play.
Oh yeah. Looks like Zoopal's gonna be clearing up some field checks.
Calling the horse here, so... For me, it always feels weird to go as an adult into, like, the South Hyrule part if you have not been to Child Lake before. Because, like, you're so close, you could set up your Scarecrow, but you can't because you didn't prepare it as child. It feels like you always make some, like, extra movement later on that could have been avoided, but it seems that Lake is, especially as child, is pretty hard to road in as now. Yeah, that's a key. That was bound to happen, I guess. Using a nice backflip strat here.
I love that strat.
I love that strat
So
too.
swaggy.
It's so consistent, even with the slingshot. It's so easy to pull off. So what happens there in this moment? Oh yeah, 2 keys on Child Spirit, by the way. Child side.
Yeah.
What happens there is you ignite the switch and then backflip, which makes the Anubis go into the fire, into the ring of fire, which would kill him, which is like the intended way of solving this puzzle, kind of. But since you void out in the same moment, you skip the cutscene of killing it, and the door opening, and also the fire will despawn, because the room gets reloaded. So you can just go through, like, it's a fast way to do this room. Voiding out in order to skip cutscenes is pretty common in this game. It saves a few frames, or seconds rather, sometimes.
I got a good feeling about this scrub.
Okay.
Let's see what he has. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Lens!
That's a lens. Yeah. Felix didn't pick up magic. He didn't go back to pick it up just yet because he probably didn't feel like he has use for it right now. So magic can wait. He can wait to pick up that magic until he actually needs it. And he's able to do these things as a child here without magic, even though they are not really in logic, right?
No, they are in logic. We have dims in magic.
But don't you need strength 2?
No.
I thought you would need to reach it as adult and child, and you need strength 2 to reach it as adult.
I'm just going based off of what my tracker said, but I'm fairly... Wait, he didn't do map chest.
He didn't?
What is that? That's a hammer.
Ooh. Well, Iron Boots were the hero for grabbing a hammer. This actually makes Fire Temple beatable. That's really good for Zoopal. And he's doing it immediately. Yeah, it's definitely required for Water Temple, we know that, but you also can go into, yeah, we don't have a bow up here. That's definitely a risky play. Not too risky though, like Pierre could have a small key, right? But it could also be a spare key because you get enough keys to go deeper. Could also be that the boss key's just early and you can do this really, really quickly. Points? I'm not sure what you're talking about, I'm sorry. There's something as worth points.
Anyway, we have Flare Dancer fight here.
I'm confused.
I'm just gonna not pay attention to it.
Yeah, it's probably just a meme, right? The flare dancers are really cool, and they have a quirk around them. Like they take more damage from the Master Sword than from anything else, which is weird. Not a lot. I mean, because most of the time you don't really find it if you need it.
Alright, so we're probably just gonna keep climbing up higher here till we find the boss key.
Yeah, so ideally the boss key does not end up on Pierre. Or like you could get bow locked out of this place.
We could.
The key layout. But even if you get bow locked, it tells you a lot.
Alright, so where's Felix gonna go? Looks like bottom tree bowling. I don't believe we've seen this.
That's another hook shot.
Oh my god.
Wow. So that means we can kind of do stuff in water. Although you don't really want that, right?
Yeah, you don't. I mean, we have no ZL.
We don't have ZL, but we know where it is. Ooh, what's that strat? That's a setup. That was cool. That's a long boy. Wait, is that a frog?
That is a frog. Okay. Cool. Nice one.
There's just something about a freestanding frog that turns around itself. Like it looks so stupid. Yeah, bigger on a stab. But you... Nah, no frog world potential here. We would need Serenade to do that. Or do we? Yes, we do. Or like not save warp and then go to the lake by foot. Then no, that's not going to happen.
Alright.
Yeah, it really depends if you need to save overnight. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, we're just gonna say we're going into new checks and fire here. These first Goron, what's it gonna have?
Deep fire.
This isn't deep fire, but like
it's not. But it might end up. Oh no, never mind. That's the boss.
We're probably.
But you still want to continue here to see if you're actually bow locked. So, like this will tell you something. Even if it's not much. And Felix continuing with some child checks that Zoopal didn't do. That's nothing, unfortunately. And that's a key, so we're not bow locked out of this place. Oh wait, we still are, right?
Yeah, we are.
We are, because you need 2 keys from this point on. Yeah. Or Vorvagia has a key, yeah. But either way, you want to do Vorvagia here.
If Vorvagia is a... I don't think you go back in.
No, I would actually not go back. Like, we have plenty of stuff to do still. Or do we? What do we even have left?
I can tell you, we have Lake, we have Valley, we have 2 checks in the crater, we have Goron Pod, we have the
Goron Pod.
We have the rooftop of Gerudo Fortress.
Oh yeah, Goron Pod is in logic with Dins. Oh,
there's a bow!
That's a bow and skull mask. That's huge for Felix. I don't know when Zoopal is ever going to go back to. Like,
well, he's already set it up. So.
Okay, he's already set it up. But
so now we're just gonna go to Forest.
Yeah, like, you can clear Forest, and you even have the long shot to cheese it a little bit. So this is actually where you want to do your progression, right? Oh, Felix is going to go grab that magic probably while he's here. And do, like, another check. Oh, he can actually get the magic right now and then do the spinning pot right here. I think he wants... I think at this point you want to do that. Zoopal fighting the dragon. Fierce and fiery dragon lady. With a very nice and clean bomb strat here. This is like, when I started running this game a little bit more seriously, when I learned the strat, I was like, when I saw this for the first time, I was bamboozled. Like, I had no idea that was possible. The fact that there's actually 2 hitboxes of the dragon.
Oh, it's insane.
It's so cool.
And there's
that's a key. So we're not bow locked in fire, but I highly doubt that Zoopal is going to go back.
No.
No. We cannot get Papa D at this point. The issue is that the only way to access the back of the crater is if you randomly spawn there, or like in the back. You can spawn into Rune's room. You can spawn at the Great Fairy Fountain. You can spawn at the like entrance to crater right there. But there's no way to jump back from like you would need to go up Death Mountain and go into the crater. But then you wouldn't be able to reach the back of the crater as child. That's adult only, unless you spawn there. And what does Transport have? Okay, nothing. But I think... I mean... Zoopal is beating fire ahead of Felix at this point. Also half a shadow ahead. But Felix has that sweet, sweet bow right now. 50 is dead! There it is.
Nice. That's a big weight lifted off our shoulders.
Well, not our shoulders, but the shoulders of the runners. Because, like, for some reason, chat really likes to see runners suffer. I mean, it depends on when Zoopal gets the bow and the long shot.
It's gonna be a reverse.
We have the hero GTG calling.
Well, I'm thinking.
No Song of Time, no Strength 2, no bow for Zoopal. So that's like
seems fine.
How many checks is like you're missing? 4?
I can't. Yeah, there's
7?
no. You can do the Stalfos. You can do the.
You're missing 11 checks.
Yeah.
And that's like half of like you're basically missing half of the checks. I mean, you can scum right side maze probably, but so for Felix to actually gain like to keep the advantage, we do not want, like, Felix does not want to see another bow anytime soon. Zoopal, on the other hand, really wants that bow, I believe.
Oh, absolutely. It's another, yep, wasteland that we can do this.
It feels like AD is so far away still. We still need the lens, we still need the letter and the boomerang. And we need strength 2 and the Kokiri sword. That's like 4 items to unlock half the dungeon.
So, see. So, what do you think we're gonna get out of GTV, if anything?
Like
what do you want? What do you want there to be there for the match's sake?
If I wasn't in Zoopal's shoes right now, I would be hoping for a bow or strength 2 right there, so I can do more checks in GTG. That's what I would be hoping for.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, Felix is going for the Gerudo Valley Lake play.
Yeah, and then like go into the main here with the scale. We can actually safely say that we don't need any beans this seed, right? Because we have the hookshot, so the two right checks in Lake are in logic without the bean. We have probably seen what's up top, the Colossus Arch, right?
I haven't taken particularly notice of it, but if it was something I think we would have noticed, or chat would have told us.
Yeah. Valley being pretty uneventful. That's another Frogs 2 him.
Yep.
So that's some time down the drain, unfortunately. Zoopal is probably going to check Gerudo Valley after this.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I
after
think
his
he's
Gerudo
doing
adventure.
Fortress first. He's getting
Yeah.
the
But like it will not take him as much time because he didn't
No.
need to go.
I think he still has
Well,
some
the
shoes,
yeah.
so he should be fine for the chew strat.
I think Zoopal has 1 chew exactly. I remember using my last chew to peek the crate, but then I missed for some reason. Then I was like, nah, ain't getting that. And it was like something like fire arrows, but they were not required, so dodged a bullet. So the rooftop chest doesn't have anything. We still only have 2 woths there. That's where's like are all the good hints in river? Seriously.
Apparently.
I would even argue like once you're done with lake and domain, that you go, like just go down the river quickly and get at least get at least the 1 hint at the waterfall. Also, King Zora can. There's a hint. Up here.
Come on, way of the hero. It's gonna be gone soon. No.
I mean, it could also be another quick reforest wave the hero, right? Because we got hammer,
I mean,
we got iron boots.
Yeah,
on.
we found 2 of them so
Right.
far, I believe.
Yeah, 2. So 1 more would actually. Oh, that's the rank. That's so good for Zoopal here. That's really good. Doesn't do anything right now.
Really does.
But having the like that's a pretty bad check. Especially if you have Requiem, right? Because you can like reversing and then doing this
Oh, well, we're not finding. He's not finding out what's in that crate. Fortunately,
Nope, he missed it.
yeah, it's nothing, so it won't hurt him. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically a hard last location right there. Like you're not going back for that. If there's something there, you might just lose. But we know better. Oh, you could. Wait, he's actually saving. Save warping. He's scumming the rank. So he's back in GTG now. Yeah, he can take a mental note of.
yeah, he's probably just
rank.
gonna get it afterwards.
Yeah, there's no. No, he didn't save because he wanted to get back to GTG here. But he can pick up. He knows where it is, so he can pick it up after he's done in GTG. So like, I think that's not a big deal. Like, if that was a bow or something, that would be way, way worse.
It's a key.
There's another key. He's actually going right side first. That's interesting. Maybe hoping to get a bow or strength 2 on the right side, so can
Get as much checks in as you can without the bow before you start going near the bow lock stuff.
yeah, so you don't like need to skip it. Child domain unfortunately being empty, so the scale might actually just be there for logical access to Zora's domain. Back of lake hints. Like, I don't think. Do you think Felix goes for the back of lake hints here? But
I know he notoriously doesn't go for them.
they are so slow, right? They are so super slow.
I think if you don't go for them early, you don't go for them at all.
Yeah, but there wasn't even a really good opportunity to go there early on. Also, child fishing, nothing.
Nope.
That's sad. I feel like we have not seen any really good items in the last 20 minutes. Like the bow, we have seen the bow.
We've seen the bow.
That's really good, but we have not like the rang is not too powerful right now.
I mean, the rang's almost useless.
Yeah, only in combination with the latter, it's good.
I can't wait for it just to be bow lock in GGG. Forced into skull mask.
I guess Zoopal can't wait either.
Nice stuff, let's fight. Takes care of it. Nice.
Felix going into a nighttime market here. He does have. Oh, okay. Lens minigame.
Yeah,
Just minigame.
this is the thing.
If you don't do it now, you're never going to do it, right? Might as well get it over with.
Yeah.
Get your bets in, everyone. Looks like a left side first.
Alright, come on, team left. Team left. Damn it.
Team left, dang it. So we have a left, right, left. No, left, right, right. Let's see if we have any left, right, rights here. Left, right, 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 left, right, right. So. Actually, I think everyone is out already. No one had this.
BXR got it, apparently, according to chat.
Wait, really? It was left and triple right. Oh, left and quadruple right. Okay, good job.
All right.
What was in there? I missed it.
What was in where? The
It was a second. Yeah.
I missed it as well.
It looks like chat is saying that it was a second bow. I mean, that's not what you want to see in Felix shoes, but Zoopal does not have the lens either. So that bow is off limits for now as well. And that's Ruta's letter. We can actually do Jabu now, logically. So GTG, we have the hero for the letter. Yeah, he's leaving. He's going to get the rang. So actually, you might not be even required to have a bow or strength 2 in GTG. Like, it feels like Zoopal is really pushing the progression here. And that's good.
Absolutely.
And Felix is going to go deeper in Forest to clear that. So everyone is doing progression right now, it seems. Yeah, the Ruta's letter is in logic by key logic, right?
No.
It's not in logic?
It probably is with the bow, but with what Zoopal got, it's not.
Yeah, with what Zoopal got, it isn't. 3 keys?
It's 3 keys, but we got one out of logic, I believe. Because it was in the second chest, right? It wasn't in the first one. So it's 4 keys.
Pretty sure it was not in the first. It was in the first?
It wasn't the first one? I thought it was on the ground. I could have sworn it wasn't.
Pretty sure it was on the second one.
Where was Hammer Tech Grotto?
Hammer wasn't the Tech Grotto, yeah. Felix really needs to find this soon.
Yeah, I mean, so it's 4.
Felix is doing progression right now, which is good. But Zoopal is just going to push his progression even further. So, like he cannot close the gap until he finds the hammer, and eventually the stuff surrounding the Garuda area. I mean, it kind of depends. Right? If you reverse versus if you take the horse. Felix needs to take the horse basically from Hyrule Field, right? Yeah. Because he needs to grab the hammer before he goes into Valley to get the boomerang. If he goes into GTG without the hammer, that's going to be a really rough one. Like, you're not going to go back for Garuda Valley Hammer Rocks anytime soon. So this might actually be really good for Zoopal, but then again, Zoopal does not have a bow yet.
No.
And it seems like maybe he goes for Skull Mask in this next child section. I could see that, but with other
he has already set it up to his benefit.
Yeah, he just needs to. I mean, we don't have a quick way to the forest as a child, right? Oh, we have Minuet. Never mind.
Yeah, we have Minuet.
It's good that we have that. Is that again his castle play?
Looks like it.
I mean, he's not going to find anything, right? The big stabby is in there.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's time for Felix to eventually catch up. I mean, the Genna's castle play makes a lot of sense. Do it now, since you don't know when you ever come back. Because we don't have Prelude or Safe Warp that's close to get to the castle. Like, you want to do it right now. You don't want to leave the good stuff behind. And also, Jabu is not really the most attractive location in terms of searching for items.
Oh, absolutely not. More shoes!
More shoes. Where was the lens again?
I can tell you in 1 second. It was in Spirit Child Climb.
Oh, okay, so Zoopal will probably get the lens. Like, I would figure he goes Child, goes to do Jabu, and then goes Child Spirit right after. It seems like a decent play. And then he will get the lens. If he does not have the bow by then, he will get it out of chest game, probably. Like, the warp songs are not really the best today. Like, no
No.
Serenade, no Prelude. That sucks. Like, no fast way to market is really, really unfortunate. Especially it seems that the seed wants us to do a few transitions between ages right now.
Shadow Trial. Oh, miss.
That one is
Felix-
pretty tricky to get with hover boots.
Felix
With
also
hook
doing
shots-
the.
With hookshot, it's actually much easier.
Song of Time is the easiest, obviously. No, I was gonna say Felix doing those. I guess they're not new anymore, but those ground drum strats in Forest to speed up the
Yeah.
process of climbing.
That's really
up the
cool.
puzzle room.
Like, it saves you to push all of these blocks to their final position, which is really slow. You can only do it though, however, if you have a shield and bomb, so you can ground jump. But also, you need hover boots to cut around the corner. Or get around the corner, rather.
So yeah. So what's the plan after Forest?
I mean, from Felix's perspective, we know what Felix has to do next, but like, I mean, a GTG plays probably in order with that bow, especially. So
It is your Wath.
yeah, you kind of have to go GTG. But the way he takes to GTG actually determines his fate here, I would say.
Oh, absolutely, because it's the hammer, not the hammer.
Yeah, he really needs the hammer on the first trip. I wonder if if Felix is going to dip Shadow at some point. Because that would still make sense.
I think you've got better things to do at the moment.
At the moment, yes.
Yeah. Where was Hammer Tech Grotto?
Also, probably the most forgettable check in Hyrule Field.
Did I always forget to beat that thing?
I mean, sometimes you just, like, most of the time, even you don't, like, when you first come there after Lon Lon and then to the, like, Valley Lake opening, you don't even have explosives to peek it. And that's when you, like, when you're in an awkward spot, you leave it behind most of the time.
Alright, so they're pretty much on even footing right now, minus the bow and the hammer.
Yeah. I really like the strats, the quicker strats on the pose that Felix uses.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool. You're not even going to bother with locking on and throwing a nut and waiting. Just like, you don't lock onto them at all, and then just crouch stab for the win. It's really fast, it seems.
And looks like Zoopal is going child. See if he makes the right checks.
So, there is only one bow left that we don't know of, right? So if Zoopal finds that along the way, like in Jabu for example, that would bait him out so hard.
wallet.
That's a wallet.
Not a barren forest.
Nope. I can't believe it's not bad.
Does absolutely nothing. But,
yeah, not really. Like,
I mean,
to be fair, yeah.
To be fair, yeah, it technically puts deep fire into launching.
And Volvagia as well.
And Volvagia as well.
But who cares about that? As a provisional run of this game, who cares? Okay, Zoopal getting the scale here. Not too surprising that he gets it here. Makes a lot of sense. Also, he's going to get the long shot here.
Yep, he's getting the long shot.
Little does he know that Market is actually stacked and there's a bow waiting for him. But he can't get it.
If he won in 32s here, I'll get.
Oh my god, I would lose my mind.
My...
I would so lose my mind.
That would be like...
Right, that was so cool. I tried that once and it didn't work. But that's really cool, like from the back and then like get the one up top. I really struggle with the one up top. Just hope it's not bad. There we go. Frog is
and
that's high again.
PKR with the raid. Thank you so much, Pink.
81 people, wow. Welcome in.
How was your seed? A weird combination of Jet and Terrible. We haven't really struggled to find anything yet, but ZL's on OoT.
Okay, Zoopal is actually in Lost Woods here, so this might actually be him picking up the bow.
And I don't know, I wasn't paying attention enough. This may just be his personal tracker not being updated. But he does only have the Keaton mask on his personal tracker. And there's another bomb pack!
What
he does, yeah, we just see it right there. He does not have the skull mask, he does have Keaton.
Oh, that's going to hurt him. He's going to open that check. That's not good. So his saving grace will be the lens. to get the other bow.
It's because you full cleared this area now.
Yeah.
When do you come back to do skull mask? Obviously, it's always just a minuet away, but
I mean, he probably didn't even. Yeah, he didn't sell the Keaton mask to the guy in Kakariko. Yeah, that's another disadvantage of the early child Kakariko play he did, right? Because he didn't have the Keaton mask yet. He couldn't hand it in when he was farming skulls. So this actually, that's a little bit unfortunate for him. I think this is a Siberian seed.
This is a Siberian seed.
The last Siberian seed was a very long one. I remember being on commentary for one that was really long. So yeah, definitely make sure to follow our runners, Felixoide4 and Zoopal.
Yeah.
Both are putting on a fantastic race. Also, and don't forget to... Oh yeah, you can take it away.
I was gonna take that away. And shout out to our trackers, Winnie Demon and Tyler W, for clicking the buttons to make sure you know what's on screen.
That was a nice summary of what they do. It's that easy. Also, shoutouts to my fellow co-commentator, Lord Xenu.
And shoutouts to my co-commentator, Daredevin X.
It's been a pleasure so far.
Oh, it's been wonderful.
So, Felix getting in with the Shadow Medallion from Forest here. Being like the entirety of Forest Temple.
Ooh, Deku hints. Deku hints. I've never been more excited.
Deku hints.
I've never been more excited for Deku hints.
Yeah, we already knew that.
He's not gonna go for the other one, is he?
You like we're still missing Way of the Heroes. You are going for the other one.
We're missing 2 Way of the Heroes.
I think from the front as adult it's faster.
Oh yeah,
Hover boots,
yeah. Makes it free. Rudo Training Grounds, Way of the Hero.
So we got 2 Way of the Hero GTG.
Kokiri is double.
Kokiri is actually the double. No, GTG is the double, sorry.
No, Kokiri is double.
Is it Kokiri?
Zoopal got a Kokiri4 hint in River.
Oh wait, so the GTG hint that Felix just got was the second one, right?
Yeah, that was the second one to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, didn't I say that earlier with Kokiri being double Way of the Hero?
Wait, it's double GTG and double Kokiri?
What? Are you sure about that? Oh my god, no. That's so bad. Yeah, we have not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have not seen the second Way of the Hero. Also, Felix dipping Shadow here, really pushing the progression. So he's catching up in terms of progression. I like that. But also, it's not going to yield anything that helps him continue the seed.
Yeah, that's where the hammer was, Dotso. I don't think, speaking of that, I don't think I've ever seen an S4 seed where it's 2 doubles. I'm sure it's possible, but I don't think I've seen it. Has anyone in chat, any seeds you've played, you seen that?
I'm trying to remember, but nothing really comes to mind.
I remember back with the S3 hint distribution, like when we got triple lots.
Yeah, with like 5 was available, that actually is it's much more likely to happen. I don't know, a double Way of the hero always feels kind of like you don't really want to see the same region hinted twice, right?
Especially if it doesn't have a lot in it, like say Valley or SFM.
The triple Woth Sacred Forest Meadow in Season 3, that was amazing.
That was great. That was a great seed. Triple SFM Woth. I forget what the other 2 were, but I just remember that was triple SFM.
So actually, both of them doing progression at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Both of them doing things we've already seen as well.
Yeah. So we have to basically fill the what I was getting at before you do that. What I was getting at, like, they are both basically moving alongside each other, because like one person has done a progression that another one didn't. It kind of cancels each other out. It depends on where they go next and what they find next, right?
And I'd say it favors Zoopal because he's more likely to run into the bow than Felix is to run into the hammer unless he goes to GTG forwards.
I am not so sure about Zoopal finding a bow soon, unless he lucks out and finds the third one.
That's what I'm saying.
Know about.
That's what I'm saying. The third
like
one
the odds are not that great, and so the other 2 bows are basically in shit locations for him. Especially with that skull mask, like he didn't even trade in the Keaton mask, so that feels like a hard last location skull mask here. Especially since he's done all the checks in Lost Woods already. Feels rough, man.
Yep, but we're gonna get our first look at Jabu.
Also, the Kokiri4's double Way of the Hero, we have seen Iron Boots and Strength, right?
Yes, Iron Boots and Strength.
We want to watch out for where the other Strength upgrades are, and if they are locked by that Strength upgrade or not, because that tells us what we need the Strength for.
That could also just be like we need Strength 2 for Spirit, and Strength 3 is in Spirit.
Yep.
And like the other 2 strengths are Strength block. Okay, fountain hints.
King Zora's dead in fountain. Well, that's okay, I guess. I mean, King Zora is very much alive under that.
Frozen. It's cryogenically frozen. And
he's just not responsive.
Yeah. He's Monka frozen. Yes, he is. So we still need strength 2, which could be a number of places.
It could be in a lot of places, yeah. Maybe it's just in Jabu.
Yeah.
And that would also be, like, it would make us able to clear Spirit Temple completely, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
At least, no, we cannot clear everything, but we can 100% beat it, because Spirit locks ZL, so it cannot be locked by ZL, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But we might actually still need to go back for an item later. Although that's pretty unlikely, I would say. Kind of depends on where the other items for AD show up. Namely, the only thing, yeah, strength 2 and butter knife.
Yeah, fine. We get everything for our medallions, but our stones are what's holding us up.
Very true.
This is AD. ZL is on OoT. No way around it. Must be AD.
That's another slingshot. So we've seen all 3 slingshots now. Obviously we've seen this earlier when Zoopal did Shadow, but I kind of forgot. Meanwhile, Zoopal is the other one who is actually doing checks that we have not seen just yet.
Yeah.
And it's nothing.
Oh, blue.
So 3 more checks in Jabu, and then you kind of want to do the fairy fountain. Oh no, he already did the fairy fountain, right? He did the
what was the fairy fountain?
Or did he? No,
Did he?
he went for the hint on the left side.
Yeah, he went to, yeah. He's gonna do it.
Kind of
I mean, you
mixed up.
generally do, if you're gonna beat Jabu, you do it after Jabu.
Oh, we don't have ZL, yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, and no ZL.
I got you.
Even,
Yeah, I
you know,
tested
it's just like runners. Like once a seed, when you have a really deep ZL seed, you're gonna like try to play for a fairy fountain.
Yeah, I've done that.
Same thing with commentating.
I have done that. I mean, there's so much stuff going on, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's really hard to keep track. Or, like, you forget the easiest things. At least, there's always people who correct you, so... It's not that a mistake stands for longer than it should. And that's why we as commentators are always thankful for chat keeping us aware of our mistakes and with the things we miss. Always so helpful.
Alright, gonna see the Boomerang Chest. Strength 2, right here. Let's go.
That stick upgrade is surely coming in handy here.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with how deep this Kokiri sword is.
I remember when you went season 3 and you had like you didn't start out with 10 sticks, so you had to like buy them one by one or grind them somewhere. So coming into this room or like going into Jabu with like a handful of sticks, like 5 sticks, you know that you need 4 to beat Baronade and the Big Octo. So you had to be very careful or very creative in finding ways to kill the stingrays. Like I always like to, like if I had access chews, I like to use chews on them because they were super quick. Depends on what kind of resources you have though.
Yeah.
Can't even break a stick in that place.
Today, for the first time in a while, I was watching a friend do a seed right.
Okay.
I saw pot strats.
Ooh.
Pot
I've actually
strats.
seen pot strats on Restream, but they had enough sticks. Like maybe they just did it for the swag. I don't know.
And for those who don't know, pod strats are when you run out of sticks and you don't have the Kokiri sword on Baronade, you can throw pots at Baronade to damage it.
Yeah, when Baronade is stunned, you can throw a pot, but you have to be quick because like once Baronade unstuns, it's going to like trying to shock you, trying to use Thunderbolt on you, and if you happen to carry a pot, the pot just breaks when you get hit. And there's a limited amount of pots, and you have to basically stun him in a specific distance from the pot, so you can even possibly make it to throw the pot in time. It's really tricky. I think I did that once. Like, it's good to know in case you get stuck, but it's not something you want to heavily rely on.
Carp, this isn't Scrubs. That's not a command. Adult archery? I mean, this has been around for a while.
Yeah, Zoopal has not done this because he doesn't have a bow. So if there's something on here that might actually be good for... Like, Strength 2 on here would be really good. It's nothing. So yeah, this like, is this like a horseplay into get hammer and then get boomerang and then get
It
letter?
looks like it. Big pose as well.
Yeah, actually catching a big pose here.
Yeah, if he's doing big pose, he'll probably go forwards too. Yeah, so
Felix
is most likely picking up the hammer.
What you don't want to see right now is like if you find strength on big pose, like you do big pose before you do the grottos, and then you go to spirit and leave this behind, and then you would reverse from spirit to GTG after being done. That would screw up the order Felix gets things in, and that would hit him so hard. So he kind of has to be lucky to not be lucky.
He's gotta make sure he doesn't get shit. Oh, he's gotta make sure he catches the Poe first.
You got this. It's not that hard. Like if you know your aim and if you're like decent at horseback archery or something, you should have got no issues to get the. He's turning it in. I mean, he's close and he doesn't have prelude, so turning it in makes sense. Also, it looks like a very clean Baronade fight on the other side of the screen. Very nicely done, Zoopal.
What's the bottleneck of this seed? There really isn't one. They have a lot to do. They just need ZL and OoT.
Don't be strength 2.
A stick.
It's a stick. Okay, so. Hey, wait, there's strength 2. It's strength 2 is on Baronade. Well, yeah, Jabu's not foolish.
Jabu is not foolish, so...
No dungeon is barren. I mean, that would make sense with the hints we got, and no dungeon foolish.
So, that's Kokiri sword and lights. Do we want to bet for Kokiri sword? Or do we want to wait till we get it lights or something like that?
I think a bet for the Kokiri sword would be good. Felix going for the hammer, that's really good for him. So as long as Zoopal does not find a bow, Felix has got the edge, I think.
Where was the first bow? You could have gotten either one, but it's either on Skull Mask or Lens Game.
Yep, but Zoopal does not have Lens, nor did he set up Skull Mask, and I think that's a hard last location Skull Mask at this point, because he did all the other checks in Lost Woods already, except for Skull Mask. So I think at this point he will just leave it behind.
I could see him doing Child Spirit relatively soon.
Okay, so Felix actually rushed fire after getting the hammer. which is fine. As long as he keeps in mind that he still needs to go to where the hero GTG, and as long as he does not forget hammer rocks.
I don't think,
fine.
yeah.
So he's still fine.
I'm a little worried about hammer rocks, but he's not going to skip GTG.
I don't think, like, hammer rocks is a very forgettable check. But like, if you find anything in GTG, right? You want to use it immediately if it's something that helps.
That's what I'm thinking. I think
the letter is basically useless right now without the boomerang. So he will not bail upon finding it or anything like that. Is there a hint for hammer rock? For hammer rocks? Really?
I can check.
Because someone in chat just said that. No, there's no hint, okay. I mean, there might be one. I don't know if we have seen all the sometimes hints.
We've seen three from my knowledge. So we've seen 20 silvers. And
back of leg hints.
Oh my god.
It's doing it.
We can get our fourth wath.
Guess what? It's GTG. I mean, we only have seen one item in GTG. Did we open a bet? I missed it.
God. That's insane. That just flipped everything up on its head.
What?
Zoopal got a skull mask hint.
Oh my god. Oh wow. The bailout of
you can't write this shit. That's insane.
Skull mask is not even an always hint, dude. Yeah. This is so good. Also, that's okay. That's the fourth hint for Kikiri. Wow.
Dang, this just got interesting.
That's even better than finding a bailout bow, right? Or like lucky, I would say.
I mean, he's just got to get his. I don't understand why he's not just playing Nocturne right now.
Like going for. There's another hint coming up. Yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah, we've seen that one. Okay.
So, I mean, he has to do Skull Mask, right?
Oh, he's going for Child Spear before he's not rushing the bow.
I mean, he does not need the bow as long as he still has to do progression as a child. But he will get it. Wow. So, actually, that hint, getting that hint was incredibly lucky. Because Skull Mask is not guaranteed. The sometimes hints are one copy each, and one of them decided to be in the back of lake, or like that one specific hint decided to be in that specific spot that Zoopal actually went for. Which is like, at this point in the game, as a child right there, do you really go for the back of lake hints because it's slow? Zoopal actually made the correct choice here.
I don't think that he's going to climb because he has silvers, so I think we're just going to see the first two checks here, and he's probably as an adult.
So he's probably not going to do the chess minigame. Yeah, get 2 keys and get out. Felix getting this wall key. And then is he continuing? Maybe he's going to play until shortcut. So
I've seen that. That seems like something. Because he has the bow. So
yeah. I mean, this is fair. I see this play too. But if there's nothing up here, he's just burning time. Because Zoopal is probably not going to come back here. On the other hand, if there is something here, that's really good for Felix. Zoopal actually going Nocturne here. Yeah, setting up Skull Mask. Oh, that's the safe warp for Felix. So he just wanted to see the Bowlock check. But he can't continue because that was not a key. So we are actually Volvagia locked out of Deeper Fire.
Which means Never going back.
Yeah, but I don't know yet if this is good or bad for either of these runners. Maybe there's something sitting in Deep Fire, we don't know. But what could there be in Deep Fire at this point? Kokiri Sword? Light arrows? I don't know. Zoopal checking, getting the 20 skull, cashing in the 20 skulls, right?
Yes, on purpose. I can see their hint sheet right now. They have 20 marked as nothing.
Yeah, they have that. Maybe he just forgot.
Yeah.
But like, there's so much going on playing these seas and the tournament pressure and stuff. And he probably, like, you get the Skull Mask hint at this specific point in time. Like, we're almost 2 hours in, and like, you just know that your opponent, like, if you already did Skull Mask, you're like super far behind. At least you feel behind, and you generally feel behind anyway in these matches. So yeah, the pressure's on. Now, especially for Zoopal.
Yeah.
And that's Felix catching up in fire. Slaying the dragon. Getting the light medallion? Yes.
Light medallion, yeah.
So actually, both of them are... No. Zoopal has the entirety of Jabu over Felix, but Felix has the entirety of Forest. And Forest is much longer than Jabu, so... in terms of pure dungeon completion, Felix is ahead right now. But he's still missing some crucial items. Like, he really needs to continue the play that he already started before bailing after
Which
finding the hammer.
it's really the only play for him, because you're not going to ignore a Wath GTG forever.
No.
There's only so much progression you can do before you do that.
I could see Felix just go for it right now. There's no point in delaying it any longer. Yeah, in terms of progression in Shadow, both of them are on equal footing. Also, both of them, like, Felix has done a little bit more in Spirit. Like, the things that he got up, he went up as child, while Zoopal does not have to do that because he has Strength 2 already. So I see Zoopal heading into Forest Temple next.
Yeah, it's the logical play.
Like, this is still anyone's game.
Oh, absolutely. Felix going for this hint. Probably still wants some more Waths.
Yeah. Zoopal could also go for Spirit, but like, it doesn't matter too much because you can full clear Forest. You maybe, like, you hope to find something. Spirit is always, like, Spirit is also a decent play. Like, it doesn't really matter which one you do first, right? It doesn't. It just doesn't matter which one you do first.
I mean, you go to the one where the Kokiri sword is, clearly.
Yes. By the way, isn't that Kokiri sword for glow mode?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not been a bad seed. It's just AD.
Yeah, it's just, like, it has a few quirks, to say the least. And Felix actually continuing here with the opponent's play.
Yeah.
So, getting stuff done here and then extend his play into Valley and then get the Boomerang and Letter right after.
You might be doing Adult Lake here.
I don't see doing Adult Lake in favor of Way of the Hero GTG. There's no way. He doesn't even need to set up Scarecrow right now. Like, maybe he's just doing the checks here and then... Oh wait, that's actually a lake play. Wait, he can clear water, right? No, he can't.
No, I mean, you can do two checks.
He can try. He can try. I don't agree with this play necessarily. Like, doing Adult Lake before Way of the Hero GTG, I don't see that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is very even-ish. There's a lot of...
What's happening to...
Did Felix get the 9-note Scarecrow song thing?
Oh, no. Or maybe he got it in the end, I don't know.
I don't know. It looks like it wasn't confirmed.
The 9-note. So
he said it as child. He said it as child, but there's a thing where if you play it too fast as child, it will have 9 notes, and you have no way of knowing that until you set it again.
I mean, if there's nothing here, that's actually good for him, because he will get pushed to GTG earlier. Also, I don't think he needs the Scarecrow right now. Yeah, like the only thing you would need it for is Pierre, because we have hovers and long shot. So reaching the rooftop chest is not the worst.
We're going for the water dip.
Okay, water dip. I can see it.
I mean,
if
if this is ZL-less, he doesn't even say time if it's ZL-less. Like, does he just do it later?
He's gonna do 2 checks and then he leaves.
Yeah.
But like water dip, it could be ZL-less. Just get the first 2 checks done and see if it's boss key. But then again, Felix is not going to waste too much time here, right? He's going to do 2 checks, nothing more. Maybe a 3rd one. Maybe you do the correct wall still.
Hey, Greg.
That's Greg. Hi, Greg. Bye, Greg. So you were actually required to go to the Child Spirit for the keys, because right side.
Yep.
Did not have one. And that's the boss key immediately.
My God!
Oh my fucking no.
Boss key was
I don't want to swear. I don't want to swear, but happy 2 hours, everyone, on that note. But that's amazing boss key placement. So do you even need ZL for anything but Deep Shadow? Kokiri Sword in water, confirmed.
Dude, if Kokiri Sword is in the map chest, I will lose my shit.
Dotso got some sense of humor. Yeah, I think you do map chest here and then use a chew to do correct walls still, right? Because you want to get as much out of this play as you can.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, he's doing it. And once the 4th flash starts to stop.
But that's...
Then you drop the chew.
A ZL-less water here is insane.
If the Kokiri Sword is here, I'm going to lose my mind.
The Kokiri... The thing is that we don't know what song's on Prelude. Like,
yep, maybe it's Prelude. One of these warp songs has to show up. Okay, that's another key. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's nothing that really stands out right now. Like, both of them are doing progression. In a way. Like, not really a chance for anyone to catch up. I wonder if, like, maybe Zoopal does water after getting ZL and then does not go for Compass Chest first, but rather for other checks. Like, that's going to lose him a little bit of time compared to Felix.
Compass check is in logic without ZL.
Yes.
The map and the compass are.
Deku is a stone to get the song that's on Ocarina of Time, and that is Zelda's Lullaby to complete Shadow, because Shadow is required. It's a DS. But not a bad one. Like, it doesn't look like the seed is particularly slow.
No, it's been
like,
pretty
we had
bad.
No bottlenecks, we had enough stuff to do. So, like, everyone has done something that the other one didn't. Nice try, by the way. But Like, oh no! Spirit Temple wardrobe, everyone.
Let's go.
That's cool. So we are at fashion percent, right? We have all the shoes and all the shirts. That was so funny. Oh. Fashion week. Fashion week in Spirit Temple. Oh wow. I mean, law says that the Gerudo store all their treasure in the Spirit Temple. Like, that's their stash, I think. But, like, they've been going shopping a lot recently, it seems. Right hand is hinted dead, that's true. Both shirts just in the same room. That's amazing. That's really amazing.
Again.
But Felix still continue with the lake play here.
Apparently.
Still doing this before Wave the Hero GTG seems a little bit risky, I would say. But if this pays out, it's good. Maybe he got a Wave the Hero like Hylia hint that we missed. That like everyone missed.
It's not written on his hint tracker.
Yeah. Yeah, but Felix is a dungeon ahead, yes. He's 2 dungeons ahead, actually. But Zoopal is about to wrap up Spirit, so that kind of cancels out. But Spirit is still a lot faster than Forest is, right?
Especially without Zale checks, like, you cut out like half the checks.
Yep, like all the cutscenes that you get to skip.
Yeah. What I'm thinking about is if Zoopal last location's water and our Kokiri sword is behind a song given to us on Prelude or Burning Cat.
Yeah, we still
Like
have a lot of
Storms or
powerful songs available to us. Or like not available, but we still don't have Storms. I think actually Storms is the most powerful one here. Song of Time, nah, not so much.
Storms is the big one.
But Storms is the big one. Also, Ice Cavern is in Logic, isn't it? No, it's not, because we don't have ZL. So there's nothing in Ice, then? Probably like Serenade or Prelude in Ice.
Didn't we get a hint for the... no, that was the last seed I watched.
Ice, no.
I was gonna say, no, that was the last seed I watched. Separate seed, completely different. Than
Okay, that's Song of Time and Burning Cag.
Song of Time on Burning Cag.
So, is Felix going to go get the song from Prelude right now because he's close? But he really has to go to GTG.
I'm really interested in why he's been avoiding GTG.
I don't know.
I mean, there's not much bait to be thinking about.
Maybe he was hoping for a strength 2 before going to GTG, but because early GTG is such a meme, right? I don't know. But Felix has to do it. The longer he pushes that back, the more time Zoopal has to push his progression and get ahead of him. Meanwhile, Spirit, pretty uneventful. I don't think we've seen anything important.
Not really, no.
Using Longshot here to get to the chains. That's a very cool thing to do. Very nice shortcut. And that's Serenade.
Okay, so that...
So Serenade locked by water. That's mean. Oh, that's Requiem. He's going to reverse.
Okay.
Well, that's he should not forget Hammer Rocks.
He better not.
If he does Hammer Rocks after GTG, he's fine. Also, he can do a couple more things in GTG that Zoopal couldn't because he has Bow on the first trip. Well, let's see if the witches are nice today. That's a first good hit.
That's good, yeah.
That's the second hit. Still pretty decent RNG. Of all the things that I learned playing this rando, that like in terms of knowledge that I would take back into my childhood, it's that you can actually freeze the witches in place with the hookshot or bow, just to make your aiming a little bit easier. Like as a kid, I spent so much time on this boss.
Yeah. I always knew this track because when I learned Ocarina of Time, I learned it for rando. So my first full playthrough, I played it up to Water Temple before, but my first full playthrough was like
With
just
rando?
before Season 3. Yeah.
Oh,
So I actually did it with Emo Tracker.
I mean that's fair. There's nothing against a map tracker. Like, I use a map tracker for most other randos I play. But for Ocarina of Time, like, I don't feel like using a map tracker would benefit. Like, I know all the checks, and it's like having to worry about like marking off all the checks that you do on a map tracker while you're still in a race, and you have to keep track of so many things already. Like, if you're in a serious race, you're better off knowing all the checks and remembering what you did and whatnot. And that was a very clean Twin Rover fight. Wait, is that...
There it is!
Okay, that's... The seed is pretty linear from this point. It seems pretty linear, so... The winning bet was Twin Rover. Not even surprised. Like, the amount of times it ended up on Twin Rover... I think I played a seed yesterday where it was on Twin Rover too. Like, how? The rando is clearly biased. Yeah, that's glow mode. So Zoopal. Wait, so once Felix finds the boomerang and the ladder, he's also basically in glow mode, right?
Yeah.
But he's going to do some additional checks in GTG, so he's going to lose time here. Just a little bit. So Felix has the time that it takes Zoopal to clear Shadow, Spirit, and Water to get to clear Jabu and Spirit by himself, and that I think that's doable, but he really needs to get his things done, his items.
Yeah, again, that boomerang's a big factor.
Yeah, that can still bite him. Meanwhile, on Zoopal's side, it's nap time. Because it's forest. At least it's not double forest. Yeah, the bosses have all the progress. Yeah, it's basically a boss rush. Like, you go from one boss to the next with the item you obtain from the boss. Oh, what would be huge for Felix here if light arrows are bow locked in GTG?
That would be huge.
That would be crazy. Wait, Storms is in ice now, isn't it?
I think it has to be, yeah.
Could also be in the Composer's Grave.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, Composer's Grave or ice. Locked by ZL.
It's ZL locked, yeah.
I hope... Wait, Felix does not have strength 2 here, so he will not find out if toilet is an item or not.
I think he's just doing toilet.
He's collecting them.
Yeah, he's just doing
actually
toilet.
going for toilet. Okay, that's going to lose him some more time, because we know it's not required unless it's like light arrows. I mean, I can see why you want to do toilet here. One simple reason. You went into water. Probably, like, I would feel that Felix feels that he was in water before Zoopal, so he really wants to take advantage of the fact that he did water so early, and that's why he wants to use that Song of Time to gain an advantage here. Also, with GTG Wave the Hero, can you really push like the toilet so far like to the back after you've got Strength 2 and done all the things? Like, that's not a risk Felix is going to take here, leaving this behind. And even if it's a key, it's going to help him out regardless. So I don't think that's a bad play necessarily, but we know. At least if it does not lead to light arrows, then this is wasted time. If this is another strength... Wait, that would actually...
It's a key.
It's a key. Man, this is still pretty close. Like, you can't tell who's ahead. Like, everyone has something that the other one doesn't. But Felix really needs to pick up his items.
I would honestly put Zoopal a little bit ahead here because
of the items. Yeah,
because they're already in Goma.
Yeah.
They can skip checks.
I mean, the amount of checks you can skip in Forest is not that high. The Kokiri Sword is on Twin Roller today. So basically just do, rush your Wave the Heroes, do your progression, and be done with the siege. This is what it feels like. Yeah, at this stage of the game, in Zoopal's situation, you are going to do everything in your might to do the progression dungeons that you have, and then do them as quickly as possible, maybe even leave some checks behind, just to get the light arrow hint faster, and just bank on Ganondorf telling you where the light arrows are, instead of searching for them on your own.
You totally abandon extra checks at this point, because getting the light arrow hint, especially with how much stuff they have, there's no way they wouldn't be able to get them directly. And
even if you need to go back,
yeah,
that's not too big of a deal.
Yep. Still gotta get through Forest.
Yeah, nothing really new happening right now.
No.
There's 2 more Bowlock checks coming up on Felix's side pretty soon.
I mean, you do just go mode water, especially with a boss key in Compass.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to. There's no reason to go through water for lights just because you don't want to come back.
Yeah. I mean, Waters, we have Serenade now, right? Like, Zoopal will probably... Oh, we don't have Prelude. So Serenade is not that comfortable to pick up.
Boomerangs and Hammer Rocks, Gerudo Valley. Alright. Maybe these will be lights? Question mark, exclamation mark, colon.
That would be really fortunate for Felix here. But it's a condom.
It's a condom.
Always do the safely. How are we doing on meme percent, by the way? I think we've not seen Paperweight or the winner heartbeats.
I have not been paying attention.
Me neither. That's why I'm asking. I have no idea. I mean, double defense is not a meme item. I don't know why. You could actually make it 6 and then have 6 meme items. Why not? So Felix about to get the letter, and he's done after in GTG, right?
Alright.
So he better not forget that. Boomerang waiting for him outside. Meanwhile, Zoopal progressing in forest. That's the letter. But he will continue in the maze, which Zoopal could not, right? Or like rather did not. Like he bailed immediately upon finding letter. Which is fair because he had knowledge of the boomerang at that point. That's another key. So that's another 2 checks we're going to see. Another key. Wait, that's all the key. No, wait, there's one more key missing. So the Strength 2 room in GTG has 3 items and 1 key.
E.
It's nothing. Okay. That's a save word. That's good. That's a good sign.
Alright, are you gonna do Hammer Rocks?
As long as this is not a warp song, this is fine. Also, did Felix do horseback archery?
No, he did not. Looks like
this is a horseback archery play right here. Agreeable. But after that, we know what he has to do. Like, you don't want to lose because of this. Because of one check that you left behind. I mean, you have to take some risks sometimes. Like, if you know your opponent has much better execution than you do, you might want to take some risk. But this is not the kind of risk you want to take, right?
Oh, no.
Looks like Zoopal is almost done with Forest. Just 2 more ghosts. 1 more ghost. Like, the last part of Forest Temple feels so long. Like, the 2 mini-boss fights, or like the 1 mini-boss fight against Meg, the Popoco, and then like doing the pushing puzzle down below, and then fighting Phantom Ganon, which can be pretty long on its own. That's, like, it feels so long and dry. Okay, Felix, where do you go? He's getting on the horse, that's a good sign.
Come on.
That's a good sign. That means he cannot suddenly stop and play a warp song. He has to get off the horse, so we see it coming. Horse is not... Take a left, good. The horse is basically a truck, right?
On a truck simulator.
Yeah, a partner truck simulator. Okay, that's it. That's the Hammer Rocks play. He's got the rang. He's got the rang. Now all he needs to do is rush progression. I think you actually, like, in this position you want to do that. You can full clear, so you're going to do it. Hog! He wants to play Prelude, but he can't. That's a Nocturne, yeah, he's going to go Child here. Okay, so this is a race, guys. But actually still, Zoopal has the edge here, right?
Say.
Like, Zoopal has the entirety of Spirit and Jabudan, which Felix does not. And he's almost done catching up in Forest.
And Water's not going to take him any time at all.
Yeah, Water's very quick dungeon. Until my castle, and you need to search for strength 3, yeah. Zoopal also did half of Shadow already. So that's not like that doesn't make any difference at all.
Yeah, they both are up to the same point in Shadow.
I think both of them have opened up the shortcut. Yeah, but Water takes like a minute. The cutscenes are longer. The cutscenes after Morph are longer than the time you actually spent in the dungeon. Yeah, Zoopal will 100% go Child for Deku Tree and then do Shadow. And then do Water, I would believe. But still, that's a lot of movement that still has to be done, right? Like, he has to ride all the way across to Lake as a dog, and then get into Water. That might take him a while.
There's gonna be some hiking for sure.
Yep. I mean, if they are in Ganon's castle, if they're in Light Trial, they are in Ganon's castle, so we'll just say my castle. And if it's outside Ganon's castle, will he say, like, outside my castle? Something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Storms could be in Ice or in the Composer Grave. But, like, you're not going to rush for a song until you know you need to. And what Zoopal wants to do right now is really rush the progression to get the Light Arrow hint. And, like, if Ganon tells you that Light Arrows are on bottom of the world, then you know you need to rush. You need to get more song. But if it's not in a location where you don't need any additional songs, you're good to go.
And it's not like even getting those songs would be much of a barrier.
Oh, Felix is saving some time on Zoopal here. Zoopal had to go play Minuet, dive down to the river, go down, get the chicken, and then get into the main this way. But Felix has a scale and Serenade, the Serenade that Zoopal does not have. So he saves it. Like,
and Zoopal also opting to do some adult archery.
I mean, you walk past this and it's daytime. Why not? But I would rather spend my time doing progression here. Nice save. Do you go mode Deku? That's a good question.
Yes.
I would say yes. I have my fair share of experience not go moding Deku when I should have. So I would definitely go mode Deku here. Like, the odds, like, Ganondorf could tell you that Light Arrows are actually in Deku Tree, but the odds are so slim because there's so many different areas available to us. Like, Goron City could still be a thing, so they would be in Papa D. It could be have we seen Shoot the Sun from Felix?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Well, then Lake is fully cleared, I guess. You could... They could end up in Spirit because there's a bunch of CL checks. Then like Hyrule Castle because, or like all of the fairy fountains basically except the one for DMT, which was Scented Foolish. Also, they could be in Ice, they could be in Well, they could be on Zora's Fountain. They could be anywhere.
They really could be.
But Deku is still like the strongest. Okay, they could also be in GTG behind Strength 2. They could also be on Colossal, on Desert Colossus. Fairy Fountain.
So
they could be a Graveyard on Composer's Grave Chest if we didn't get a hint for that one.
No, I don't believe we did.
Did we get a hint for Composer's Grave?
I don't think we did.
Nope. So that's why they also could be also locked behind ZL at this point. So that's a super big amount of locations that Ganondorf could tell us. So do you go to Deku? They could also be in Ganon's castle, of course, and outside Ganon's castle. Which
it could also just be on Goma.
Yeah. That would be a disaster. Like, just everything is on the way somehow.
We're probably gonna see a Goma Deku here, so.
Yeah, Din's is equipped. The bombs are equipped. That's going to be a Deku tree that's really, really quick. Also, Felix doesn't know it, but once he finds Strength 2, he's actually in glow mode. He will clear Spirit though, so still, because he doesn't know if there's anything else. Like, at least to the best of his ability. Yeah, Felix can't miss that, that's true. But it also means that everything he does besides rushing at the bosses is going to lose him time. Or like, he's not gaining time over Zoopal. Yeah, grabbing this chest in the basement.
I can understand this.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's
god!
3! Whoa, calm down, game. Calm down. Calm down. What is the seed? It's so linear, really.
So dumb. Okay, now we have... There we go. It doesn't matter. We're gonna find the light arrows.
Yeah. We, like, there's no item that unlocks anything more than
There's nowhere they could be hiding.
Yep. Also, Zoopal clearly ahead right now. Actually, these linear seeds are really, really favorable for the player who's ahead. Because if both of them have the same route, like basically, like the seed forces both players to take mostly the same route. And if you're ahead at the beginning and your execution is the same, you're still going to end up on top. Okay, lights are not on Goma.
Nope.
The Kakiri sword was on Twin Rover. Which is both good and bad at the same time. Also with that strength 3 available, that also eliminates all the chances for like gambles to happen on light arrows. Like if Ganon has my castle and you have strength 3 already, you You
It
don't
doesn't
care.
matter.
Yeah, that was the only thing that would have opened up the casino. But you're telling me this is not a casino seat? This is weird. I've not seen that before. Maybe I've not been paying too much attention to all the stuff that's going on, but like, as far as what I've seen, like at some point you always are going to make some guesses. But the seed, no.
The seed was very, very limited. All right. So, shadow and water.
I still wouldn't count Felix out here just yet, because like Zoopal has a lot of hiking to do still, and he's almost done with Jabu here. And he had cleared more of Spirit before. Oh, he's going for the box skip. Felix, go box skip. First try, very nice. I don't dare to do this check anymore, the skip anymore. I just got way too inconsistent over my break. But that was very, very clean. And also the seating switch, very, very clean. Like, both of these runners have shown some very, very nice execution.
Yeah, they're definitely at the top of the game.
And that's a very, very quick job we hit. Baron fight.
Yeah, it was very clean.
Yeah, getting the two nuts in, the boomerang throws and the nuts in at the right timing to skip most of the fight.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah, we shouldn't have said anything. I mean, Night Arrows could also be in Shadow. The rest of Shadow.
They could.
Do you skip, like, if you get the chance here, do you skip the rest of Shadow, like the last?
Well, we still need a key, so.
Oh yeah, we can't do that. We have already played to the bow, so that's Felix strength 2. And yeah, the shortcut has been opened by both of these players. You can't skip Deep Shadow because you're missing a key. And you don't want to go back for one check, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Riding the boat, finally. After looking at the boat once, like 2 hours ago, this is the boat right now. I hope you enjoy it.
Do you have enough magic to do the dim room?
I'm pretty sure there is a pot in the room where you can get magic.
Okay, that's fair.
But also I think that's enough for one more Inspire. Speaking of spells, we have not seen Feroz Winter Seed.
We have not.
Could have saved a little time here and there. Yep, there's a magic jar in this pot. A jar in a pot. Weird. That's another bomb bag.
Nice.
So we've seen all the bomb bags now. That's definitely bomb locked. That's the small key we need. But Zoopal might just press on here and do the last check still. Yeah, that looks like it. You can't leave that one check behind.
Who knows? This could be the light arrows.
If this is light arrows, then Zoopal has this, I'd say.
Hit it!
Deep Shadow Titties. Not that you really need that. Like, I feel like double defense can make a difference in the early game if you're really low on hearts. But like, if you find it in the late game, you just don't care. Another cutscene skip. You can skip the cutscene of the pillar falling down if you shoot the bomb flowers, and then once they ignite, you or start exploding rather, you do a side hop into the pit to void out and cancel the cutscene. Nice little time save. Lights could be in GTG behind strength too. They could very well be. They can be anywhere at this point, and even like
literally any check that we haven't checked.
Yep, and regardless of where they are, we can get them because we have all the items that we could potentially need. Like, there's no item left in the game that we would need to find to unlock any more checks. The rest of the game is available to us. Bongo having them would be the biggest meme. Like, just skip everything else, just do the bosses.
Just rush donjon. Anyway, Bongo's down.
Yep. That was a 2-cycle, I believe.
Come on, light arrows, light arrows.
At this point, you just want it to be over, it seems. Like, for an IDC, this has been pretty fast. Nope, that does not look like lights. That looks like a blueberry. Lax is the light arrow cutscene, in which in the vanilla game, once you've completed the Shadow and Spirit Medallion, the Shadow and Spirit Temple, you get the light arrows from Zelda, but in these settings, they are not locked by the medallions. Like, they are not locked by Shadow and Spirit Medallion. But this check is locked by all the 6 medallions, and it gives you the Ganon boss key, because you kind of need to balance that. Ganon's castle is accessible early, with 2 medallions for the bridge. In Season 3, the Rainbow Bridge was on 6 medallions, but the boss key was removed, so you could just go up and defeat the Ganondorf once you had access to the castle. But making Ganon's castle available earlier means you kind of need to balance this out. So, like, you don't go into the Ganondorf fight once you have 2 medallions, light arrows, magic and bow, which would be a fast seed, I guess. That's Storms.
The Prelude's nice.
Yeah, Zoopal really like wanting to grab the song here, like while he's right here. Understandable. Also playing Nocturne again to probably... Yeah, he wants to go and start his hiking from Kag. He was hoping it was Serenade. Yeah, that's a good point, Jason. Very good point. Very good point.
Any hikers? Serenade was on Prelude, I believe.
Yep. It was locked by Water Temple. So, the boss key in water isn't the compass chest. But with Zoopal having ZL, he might actually play this a lot differently than Felix did. He might. You don't know?
I don't see a situation where we're gonna see Dark Link before Compass, but
Nah. We're not looking for items, you know?
yeah.
I mean, one item. Light Arrows could still be on Dark Link, though. So the longer the time Zoopal spends in water, the more time Felix has to catch up. But still, he's behind.
But not out of it.
Not out of it. Yep. The game is only over when the first person goes job done. Yeah, Felix should not be goal clearing Deku. Like, you don't have any time to spare. Also, he might not. Do you think Felix will skip on the basement check-in Deku? It's right there, right? Might as well.
I could see him skipping it.
So if Ganondorf says my castle and Felix skips that strength, it's 100% over.
And Zoopal going straight for Compass.
Okay, that's good for Zoopal. That doesn't give Felix any time to catch up. I mean, I'm a defendant of the early Compass chest play. I do it most of the time. No, Zoopal did not full clear Deku. Maybe this is going to give Felix some time to catch up. I was kidding, of course. Sometimes you can just struggle with this. Skip. Well, Felix is looking for nothing because he will find it on Twin Rover. The Kiki Resort is on Twin Rover. Yeah, that hint. That Skull Mask hint was so...
That was huge.
I mean, it's random, right? Sometimes you just have to get a little bit lucky.
And there's Felix getting his Kikiri sword.
Oh no,
oh
Zoopal
no.
Missing the one Cyclone Morpher. Immediately re-grabbing it, but it doesn't work out. That's sad. Like, the door frame kill looks so swaggy. But sometimes, like, one little mistake and now Morpher's hitbox is weird. Morpher, please stop. Morpher, could you please stop this?
Could be big for Felix.
Yeah. I've seen a race come down to bad Morpher luck before. Like, imagine being like 10 seconds ahead going into the Morpher fight and then losing the race by 6 seconds because of Morpher. That's... Come on, grab it. Morpher, please. Okay. Man, that was a boss that didn't play nice. Morpher was buffed, yeah. Patch notes. Morpher's buffed. Decreased Morpher's hitbox size by 5%.
cutscene takes forever.
This is the longest cutscene in the game. Although it's like the later the cutscene in the seed is, the longer it gets. It feels. But this one is one of like it's even followed up by a longer cutscene, right? The lake filling up isn't that even longer than this?
I think so.
But at this point, Zoopal is just like 2 dungeons ahead. Which is not that much. Like Shadows, it's only the back part of Shadow and a go mode of a Deku Tree.
Sorry if you could hear my phone there.
No, I couldn't.
Okay.
He has to walk all the way to Ganon to get the key, yeah. I mean, he's going to play Nocturne and then walk from there. Like, the warp songs have not been nice this seed. Like, not having Serenade until you're done with water and not having Prelude whatsoever, and like the save warps. One in Kag and one in Kokiri, like... No. Especially with having Nocturne and Minuet for most of the seed. Doesn't feel too nice. Yeah, he's hoping Bunny Cake is Prelude, but he's going to be disappointed because this is Song of Time. Zoopal not really getting the songs he wants. But I can see it. I don't think he will forget, but people have done it before. People have forgotten the boss key before.
Oh, I need to equip it first.
Good point, Maxi. Prelude in ice, but if light arrows are on ice, do you finish for Prelude? Do you finish ice for Prelude? I mean, you can, like, once you find the lights and you have a spare blue fire, you just rush the song. He's actually skipping Strength 3.
He's skipping Strength 3.
So let's hope that Ganon does not say his castle. That actually, like, if that's not the case, that actually saves Felix a few frames. Like 2 seconds or what? Which is like 40 frames.
Where do we think Ganondorf's going to say?
I kind of hope it's not his castle or outside his castle, because that would be mean.
I'm feeling the well.
I'm feeling more okay, I'm feeling more like ice. It's ice versus well. Fountain could also be a thing, yeah. Icy waters. Dankling. Like, Darklink would be stupid. Nice one cycle on Goma, by the way. So, Felix about to grab the song. Again, he has Serenade, so his trip is actually faster.
Alright, see how this Iron Knuckle fight goes.
Also, Truly Nan, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. River Chest was not hinted. We didn't get any dungeon-related sometimes hints other than the Silver Gauntlet's chest and spirit. being nothing. Radier. Le Radier. Okay, Ganondorf, spill the beans.
Alright, where are lights?
Where did you hide the weapon? Bottom of the well.
It is well.
Okay. But I think, like, this is not a sub 3 then, is it? No, it's not. Especially not with that shitty Warp Song layout and no furrows to compensate for that. Steve having them. Yeah, we were able to fully skip ice, which feels nice. Rhyme intended.
Now I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. Felix finishing up Shadow. While Zoopal going Child to go to bottom of the well. Zoopal already has Storms, so he doesn't need to be worried about anything. Yeah, Felix doesn't have Storms, but Storms is easy to pick up. But at this point, Zoopal is just a little bit too far ahead. He's just the entirety of Shadow and getting the hint ahead. And also Storms, of course. The Kokiri Resort was on Twin Rover, which just it actually seems to like that place. Specific check. The seed was very, very linear actually. There's like most of the items were on bosses. Okay, where and well are the light arrows now? Why is this seed so similar to the one I played yesterday? It had light arrows in well. And Kokiri Sword and Twin Rover. It feels like the seeds are just... like there's like a theme going on that just changes every week, and this is part of the theme. That's the first check. We probably want to do the front first here, because it's more quick checks back to back. That's some arrows, but not the light arrows. So second check. This is where my last arrows were yesterday. No, but other arrows again. Third check. Light doesn't weigh anything, does it? That's not it. Fourth check. Hoping to not have to play the song here because that's slow. He's getting the last key. That's not it. All of the arrows are in here. Oh no, that's a... oh no, that's rough. Not he wanted to side hop to be faster, but he was not aligned with the wall correctly.
And I'm back.
Zoopal fell in the bottom of the well.
What do you mean, like into the basement?
Yes. From the one bomb lock check in the corner, he wanted to side hop, but he wasn't properly aligned with the wall, so he like his angle was off and he fell down. So he has to safe warp and also do the basement before this, and the basement did not have the light arrows. That feels rough. The skull mask hint was what saved Zoopal. The light arrows are somewhere in bottom of the well, but we don't know yet. Zoopal is about to pick them up. Going for this one.
Key.
Nope. Okay. So, Steve or Dead Hand, anyone? And that's okay. So far we've seen a lot of arrows and the yellow rupee, but we want to see the yellow arrow. So not quite what we want. Felix making quick work of Bongo here, while Zoopal is still fighting Dead Hand. Dead Hand is so awkward to fight. Okay, got him. Not even picking up the magic drop. Okay, Dead Hand, do you have light arrows? Nope. But that's all the keys. Running past that magic drop, Zoopal really doesn't have any time to spare. He feels behind, I feel. Like that Morpher fight probably tilted him a little bit. Which is
I would say so.
Huh?
I would say so.
Going for the next chest. Very carefully not to fall down again. And that's light arrows. That's it. Felix also going for the song here. Also happy 3 hours.
Happy 3 hours.
The song itself was the unlocked. Yeah, but the item itself was not directly locked by Zia inside the bottom of the well. Not doubly unlocked.
So much hiking.
So much hiking.
So much hiking.
That's just what Prelude-less seeds do to you.
Exactly.
Like, at least you have contributed to your lag a day. So we're going to get some bacon pretty soon.
Nice. I hope it's candied. Have you ever had candied bacon?
No. Candied bacon.
It's delicious.
How does that work?
It's you take the bacon, get a proper recipe for it. Okay, so you take a mixture of brown sugar, syrup, and some other stuff, and you coat the bacon in it.
Ooh. Wow. I don't know if that sounds delicious or disgusting. Probably between the two. That's not something I would make for myself, but if someone made it, I would try it. Disgusting. I like that. Both runners in Ganon's castle right now. So close yet so far apart. Zoopal grabbing some resources here, but being very quick in the process because he doesn't have time to spare. He wants to slay that pig right now. Felix making quick work of the iron knuckles. So what's the difference between the runners at the moment? Like Felix would need to go back, go to bottom of the well, find the light arrows, like a few minutes.
I'd say so.
But like, depending on where the light arrows are positioned. Felix actually forgot the boss key. Oh no. Felix actually forgot the boss key. And no prelude. This sucks. But I mean, he was already he was already behind to begin with, so that's rough. But that's what the pressure does to you, right?
And here's Ganon.
The pig has been spawned. Well, now it has been. So where's the syrup?
The brown sugar.
And the brown sugar.
Nice first phase. Oh, come on. There we go.
Sometimes the hitbox on Ganon's tail is a little bit tricky to hit. He just wiggles that tail way too much. Does that mean he's happy? That's not how that works, right? He's not a dog.
He's not a dog, no.
It's like he's so excited to fight Link that his tail wiggles. So he can't actually hit it. Ganon dog. And that's the second face down. Very clean Ganon fight. Get your GGs ready, guys.
GG.
GGs. The pig has been slain. The bacon has been candied. It's over.
307.58.
Actually, pretty fast for an AD seed.
Yeah.
Like, if we had Prelude, you could probably shave off like 10 minutes of the seed.
And we are joined by Felix. GG, Felix.
GG.
GG.
Zoopal will be around in chat. He declined to join the interview voice chat.
Okay.
All right.
So, Felix,
Yes.
any hikers?
Dude, fucking Prelude in Ice and like Serenade's unreachable for half the seed.
Yeah, there was just so much hiking going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of hiking. Probably lost a lot of time to just pure H changes as well.
Yeah, that has been a lot.
Especially at the end there with the combo of doing Spirit into doing Jabu into Strength 2 to doing Spirit for Kokiri Sword to going back to Deku. Like
Yeah, I mean Zoopal did the same.
Yeah.
Also, the seed was pretty linear at some like once you got your stuff from GTG and Hammer Rocks, it was so linear. And,
Oh, absolutely.
I was thinking like there's a thing I want to ask. So, you hadn't been to Wave the Hero GTG yet, but you were doing checks in Adult Lake.
Yep.
Why?
Because I was there.
Yeah, without Serenade, I can see that. But I think Zoopal skipped them, and that was what made a huge difference in the end, I think.
It was just because he went to GGG first.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I figured I'd try to beat Water first, see like maybe there was something for some Song of Time, like on Burning Cack or Prelude, so I'd have like all 3 medallions for that. And when I saw it was beatable without CL, I thought I might like have found something in the logic that would have advantaged me, and then just no.
Yeah, that was
It's
unfortunate.
available. I lost a lot of time to doing Adult Lake checks, and if you skip them, doing Toilet, because I had Song of Time and figured I would gamble it
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah, I thought if you if getting that Song of Time like reasonably early, like you might want to push that you have it, right?
Yeah, and I figured like there's a chance Zoopal's waiting for ZL to go to Water, or like I don't honestly know. I figured I was doing Water pretty early and
Yeah.
thought I might get an advantage from that.
Well, it didn't pay out, unfortunately.
Yep. If that
But-
bow on Skull Mask isn't hinted though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were about to say,
Like that hint bailed Zoopal out big time.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Changed the entire momentum of the match.
Like it looked like with like he didn't even have Lens because he didn't do Spirit early. So like actually both of those bows were off limits for the moment. So that was what basically decided this game, I would say. Because you were neck and neck the entire time.
Okay. Yeah, if there's no hint for the bow and he never does Child Spirit for Lens, then I don't see him getting a bow for a very long time, and I can just clear
Yeah.
progression after progression and go
Like
to
he
GG
already
earlier.
had done Lost Woods. Like everything in Lost Woods except for Skull Mask, and he didn't even hand in the Keaton Mask to the guard. So he was like hard last locationing that if it wasn't hinted. That's what I would assume.
In the early game, I was being a dingus with that, and I kept forgetting to turn it in, and then at some point I just told myself, do it, just stop what
Yeah.
you're doing and turn in the Keaton Mask. Because I was very much lost in the early game about where to go.
Yeah, like there wasn't many things to go off, right? Like you had a strength upgrade, you had stuff to go into Shadow, which didn't lead to anything. Like you needed to
Led
find
to a
something,
bottle.
right?
Um,
Yeah, the bottle, dude.
I was hoping that bottle would lead to something on Big Pose.
Yeah, which also it didn't.
Nope. Oh well.
Yeah. But overall, the seed was just super linear and everything.
Yeah, like that was
There's
like
not much
that
to
was
say.
that was both a good and a bad thing because at the point when we noticed it was that linear, you were behind like a few minutes because of the adult lake checks. And if you basically do the same route and have like equal execution, there's no way of coming back from that. But
Yeah,
it was
at the
still
end, the
good,
route
right?
is linear as heck, so there's not
Yeah.
really a way to diverge.
Yep. Also, you skipped a check in Deku Tree. Zoopal did the basement check.
Well, I didn't do anything in Deku Tree. I was like,
but
screw it, I'll get the light arrow hint.
Zoopal go moded Deku Tree as well, but he did the basement chest. What did you
he
think?
told me about that.
Yeah, nice, wasn't it? That's strength 3.
Strength 3 in Deku, like because of course it was.
Yeah.
If it's not in spirit, it's locked somehow. But I really want to know what the 4th way the hero was in the scene.
So do
Probably
we.
gonna go back and look afterwards.
Yeah, we don't know either. Like, where could that hint stone even be at this point?
I didn't check Medigoron.
Upper River.
Upper River, like River is a good contender.
Haven't we seen Upper River?
We've seen Lower River. We've seen Lower River.
Okay.
That was the double Kokiri Forest.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. The double Kokiri Forest isn't that useful anyway, though.
No, it's not.
Just like, oh hey, strength is way the hero. Like, yay.
Who would have guessed?
It always is. Because there's always a strength in spirit.
I mean, because the Kokiri sword wasn't in Rover, which was strength 2 locked, this first strength was with the hero. That's kind of a no-brainer.
And the strength on Baronade as well, which is pretty nice.
Also, the iron boots in Kokiri were also required, of course.
I got so confused when I got to Adult Lake, and I played my Scarecrow, and I was like, oh wait,
yeah, what
it's not
happened
working.
there?
I have no idea. Probably got a 9th note glitch or something.
That's what I was saying.
I've actually never seen that happen.
Yeah, I've seen it happen in the support channels a bit. Just suck it up and go reset it. Felt really bad to leave that check behind though.
Yeah, understandable.
I had 5 medallions before I ever went to GTG. It's pretty bonkers.
Yeah, this for an ADC, this wasn't actually too bad.
Yep. Only reason Lullaby is required is because you need to do the boat in shadow. Lullaby's not required for anything else.
That's it.
That's it.
And for storms.
Yeah, and for storms.
Get lights.
Yeah.
Otherwise, glow mode TL is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just like, you're essentially saying, well, a lot of the game is locked off other than for light arrows if you glow mode TL. It's actually pretty nice and not much to do.
Yeah. So with that loss, unfortunately, you have to go home from the brackets, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But well, you did a good job. You played very well in all of your seeds. And so what's your plan for the future? Like with the next season maybe? Are we going to see you again?
I need to figure that out still.
Okay.
I don't know what I want to do in the future, but now the tournament's over, I'll probably focus on maybe Majora's Mask, Link to the Past, just other randomizers, and take a break from this one.
Yeah, seems fair. Like, I understand very well that, like, even if you can love this game, and like, it doesn't matter how much you love this game, at some point you just, like, you're on this grind, and you play it so much there, and you get, like, tilted and stuff, like, the pressure is getting to you, and, like, sometimes you just need a break off the game and just try something else entirely, but there's enough renders to keep you busy.
I've had enough of the Season 4 casino, I think.
Yeah, the casino's depressing. I mean, this seed didn't have anything to... like,
the seed wasn't...
There was no casino at all.
Like, if the cursor wasn't on Twin Rova, it would have been a little worse, because there was, like, what, Deep Fire and GTG behind Strength 2 left.
Very true.
That wouldn't have been hard to reach, though. I was worried something might be in Deep Fire for the longest time.
Yeah, the
boss
was okay.
Yeah, because I know Zoopal did that in our last match. I don't think I have much else to add.
Yeah. So I think we'll just watch you finish up here and then send us off.
Alright. Alright, don't mind my phase 1.
Well, you're already on phase 2. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Never mind. I can't tell my phases apart.
In the meantime, GG to the runners, make sure to give them a follow. Also make sure to give our trackers a follow, the unsung heroes of Ocarina of Time Randomizer. And also thank you DareDevNX and Lord Zenu for commentating.
You're very welcome.
Welcome.
And also check the schedule for more Zelda content on ZeldaSpeedRuns.
We have so much stuff coming up.
And only for tomorrow, the preview, we have at 1 PM Eastern tomorrow the Ocarina of Time Championship Series. Before that, we have at 9 AM EST the Ocarina of Time Standard EU Weekly. At 3 PM Eastern, we have a Wind Waker Randomizer bi-weekly tournament settings race. Also at 3 PM Eastern, we have another bracket match. Where is it? Yeah, it's Salty Sponge versus Mr. Mario.
That should be a good one.
Oh, that's going to be a hype one, for sure.
At 3:30 PM Eastern, we have the Minish Cap Randomizer Weekly Race.